Oh wait, this is the wrong one. Hold on. There we go. I can't focus today. I'm too flustered. Do you know?
Oh, that's actually a lot of nice art in the background. It's almost
okay.
all Maria.
First things first, guys. I have to say Ara because somebody redeemed Ara.
Hi, that's me.
I'll do it. I'll do it too.
Then you do it first, man.
I'll do it too.
Please, man.
Let me just move the thing out of the way of my mic.
Oh, can you hear us, right? Can you hear us in the BGM, guys? Because I'm trying to be professional.
Waiting for things to be ready.
Okay.
Ara.
Oh, that's a good Ara, man.
Hopefully it was not too
Oh,
quiet.
okay, good. Mitsu said that they can hear us, so we're good.
Also, if anybody wants to give feedback on that, yay, thank you, Mitsu.
Besties, Ara is very good. Okay, Grave, it's your turn.
I need to keep the stream muted in the background.
Right.
It's so weird to hear myself.
I have a mouthful of food real quick. Let me.
Swallow. Yeah.
Yeah, let me swallow.
Swallow, of course.
Oh, I have
Watch, wait,
I have
wait,
some
yeah.
Hawaiian punch here.
Calypso Paradise Punch.
Nice vibes.
Ara.
Oh my god.
Damn, my guys, you must have been working on it. Goddamn.
You see what I have to deal with?
No, trust me, I don't. It's happened at least once every time I've been here.
I mean, this is true, but his Ara is pretty sad.
Every time I've been here, I've heard it.
Oh, I just said that. What? Did you guys hear what I said?
You said, I mean, something or other, because I was talking to Mister. What'd you say?
I heard it, Army.
Oh,
I wasn't saying
no.
so it'll just embarrass you.
No, it's like you deal with this on a daily basis because of DMs.
What happens in DMs stays in DMs. Yeah.
Honestly, I think with the conversation,
Except for when I'm so totally obviously ever.
So, hi guys! Welcome to the stream. Welcome to my class. We have 3 students with us today.
No. We have 1 student and 3 teachers.
Oh yeah, 1 student. 1 brand new student. Yes.
Yeah, Sam is definitely not the freaking student here.
No. Yeah, no. We have a brand new student for our class today. Introduce yourself, new student.
Okay, I'm not a student, but okay.
No, I was talking to Gray.
That was for
I was talking to Gray. I'm sorry.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm new student. I doopy doo doo dum dum.
Or not do dum dum, you just lack information.
Yeah.
You
just lack information, honey.
Hi. I'm new.
I am your host and sensei, Harmon. How you doing?
Cool.
Sam and I are basically assistant teachers, so I feel like
Yes.
Sam may have the.
And you two are just like the substitute teachers.
No, assistant teachers. That's the thing.
Or what?
Hello, sensei.
Hello. Oh my god. This stream's gonna be.
Yeah, stop.
This whole stream is gonna. This whole stream is just gonna be me flustered.
Me and Sam being nerds for this freaking video game while Harmony gets flustered by Griff.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's a good summary.
You say it like it's a bad thing.
Touche.
Touche. Okay, there we go.
Click out of browser because I keep getting Alt key over to the freaking sidebar thing in Opera.
Damn.
Here you go, honey.
Oh, thank you, babe.
I like how you just casually call me babe in streams now.
I mean, I did say that like yesterday and
Yeah, it's been happening like constantly.
yesterday and Monday.
You've been comfortable calling me that.
Yeah. I don't. I think I don't feel like flustered when I say babe on stream. I think I gotten used to it.
Yeah.
I do say sweetie in between, but yeah, you know.
You guys see how cute she is?
Not wrong.
Shush.
She's very adorable, but you're also very adorable yourself. Do not deny, motherfucker.
Ooh.
This is true. Hi, Azur. Welcome to the stream. Hello.
Hi, Azur.
We're just gonna summon every Sinfigure fan on Twitter at this point.
Yep. I did remember to freaking retweet it, right? God dang it.
Wait, let me check on my phone. Just in case. Okay, wait.
Yes, I did.
Okay. Also, did you guys like my new training outfit I posted earlier?
Judging by some of the responses, I'd say they did.
Yes, they did.
Including one down bad android / humor here over here.
Yep.
I'm a humor gear. Hi, I'm student.
I corrected myself.
I'm dumb.
You are not dumb.
You're not dumb, honey.
Harmy, honey.
Yes.
Hey, you're the one that's big brain. So I'll admit.
There we go.
Again? Oh my.
Did you just send him another image of your face in DMs?
No,
what the?
No,
what?
look at the chat.
Oh
Look at the chat. I did a poll.
Oh my god.
Oh, what?
How cute
gee, I
is
wonder-
her? How cute is Harmony?
Oh,
Still
this is
wants to
great.
This.
The reason
this
it's going over the sub count is because I'm using up all my points. Fuck me.
Oh. Mine.
I mean, hey, same.
Hold on.
No,
Okay,
it's not
I
going
voted.
up for me.
I voted 1 out of 4.
That's incorrect.
Yeah. You failed, Harmy.
Clearly,
I'm
you
down
do
to
not
2,000.
know
You were the
science
sensei.
when you see it.
I'm down to 2.5k points. I'm gonna go even lower. I'm gonna go under 100. I'm gonna go under 1k.
Oh my god. Girl, calm down. Hello, Tommy.
7 people watching, but 28 votes.
The power of
No.
channel points.
Yes.
29.
God damn it,
Guardian.
mine.
Yup, 5,000
God damn
channel
it.
points.
Fenris.
And then it's down.
God damn it.
God damn.
Okami.
Wow,
Okami contributed
I forgot to
5,000
change
channel
it.
points. Woman,
I
you are
forgot to change the freaking channel name.
It's okay.
Now I'm gonna do that now while I'm in here. I closed the tab because of alt key. Why is my alt key like this?
How are you guys doing tonight? I'm doing good.
Yeah, how good?
Very good. This man decided to make me flustered 3 minutes before the stream started. I had to start it twice because my brain don't working. Because I had it in just chat and I had to change it to starting Zoom screen. I was so flustered, you guys have no idea. I was like, wait, some juice?
I mean, I think we can get a good idea. We follow you on Twitter.
Yeah.
I know that. Okay. So.
Message switch. Okay.
Teach me, sensei.
God, if you're even getting flustered by this, how the heck are we gonna handle this?
Okay. Okay, so today we're gonna teach Grave the XDU bullshit. And
Yep.
also...
We're gonna be talking about parallel universes.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be super fun.
Synthetia's multiverse of madness.
Yep. That's just what it is.
But also at one event of XDU, you guys know what it is. Point out AUB. That is just decade. Literally just the movie, the decade movie. I can only say facts here.
I'm the one that pointed it out.
Yeah. I remember I was okay, so I think I was doing the event at that time. When I finished it, I went on Twitter, and then when I saw Sam's post, I'm like, holy shit, he's right. That is decade.
Wait, freaking like lost song shit.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, it basically is.
Wait,
I just noticed Azur's post in chat. Tummy.
Yeah.
I didn't
I was
realize
wondering
it
how
said
long it would take before you guys saw that.
No, I just noticed that right away.
I saw it and it didn't occur to me that that's what it said until just now.
Yeah.
Okay, but long story short, Grave, let's start talking about parallel universes, starting with the thing Gjallarhorn. If you don't know, Gjallarhorn is actually a relic from Norse mythos, used by the news by Heimdallr, and I believe also Mimir. I forget, it's not entirely accurate on Symphogear Wiki, so my memory may be failing me. It was used to, let me just freaking read things. Yeah, it's the horn used by Heimdallr I believe it was originally used to signify, the beginning of Ragnarok.
Oh, yeah.
Let me freaking check the deck.
Yeah, I think Mixu put it into it.
Okay, it's mentioned.
Hello,
Right.
hello, Zero. Welcome to the stream. Skugala Shorn.
Using Gjallarhorn, Heimdallr drinks
Yeah,
from the well
Gjallarhorn.
and thus listens to himself wise. Alright, yeah.
Mhm.
Five tells. Yep.
I
When
think
the
it looks like a computer.
yeah, it's basically the horn used to foretell the coming of Ragnarok.
Yep. Oh, really? I didn't know that.
And then, but in Symphogear, this is when it gets weird.
You're cutting off.
Oh, what? Sorry.
It's okay, don't worry.
Why is teaching prowess is so amazing?
Basically, with this, it's a complete relic, aka think of like say freaking Durandal, that allows for the user to travel between worlds, parallel worlds, otherwise
Yes.
known as parallel universe. But of course, the only people that can do it are Symphogear wielders because
Yes.
plot.
Yes.
Looks at Harmony.
Yes, I am also a
That's part of
Symphogear
her character
wielder. Hello.
details.
Yes, but I have
Okay,
to. I had
so
to
in
write that in my
short,
lore at
basically-
some point.
So short, basically think of Gjallarhorn. I still don't know how to say it correctly, but like, basically think of it as the ultimate fanfic maker.
Yes.
The entire reason why any single kind of fan.
This is why we make the Symphogear jokes and writer people and Sentai.
Also, yeah, it's Gjallarhorn. Think of like
Gjallarhorn.
like a
Gjallarhorn. Yeah.
Gjallarhorn got it.
Okay, Gjallarhorn
Yep,
got
there
it.
you go.
Wasn't it that like a Destiny rocket launcher?
I believe that is also, yeah, when I
Oh
looked
wait,
it up, it is
wait, it's named like that? I think
Yeah, there,
I think I had that rocket launcher before.
yeah, it's an exotic rocket launcher called Gallon.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Yeah, and also
That's
that is
like-
what the horn looks like in Gear. Which
Okay,
it only just
Fenris.
occurred to me that little part with the red gemstones at the end with the yellow part is
Oh,
where the
yeah.
actual horn ends. It only
Yeah,
just
yeah,
occurred to me
yeah.
that that's where the horn actually goes out. Because it's always vertical, like literally just turn it counterclockwise 90 degrees. Because
Oh.
it's always positioned that way.
Oh.
This. Because like that.
Oh,
It- I'm posting it on VC chat. So
Oh, yeah. No,
Yeah,
no,
like,
it's okay.
because it's always shown like that, it never occurred to me.
Mm.
You know, basically the thing also is it's contained by song, and it basically has a scanner on it, and it triggers alarms whenever there's another world in danger. That's when song sends out people to help out.
Mm.
The Event Arc started, and of course this is also the relic that basically gave the beginning of the Gjallarhorn arc of the XDU unique story.
Mhm.
Now that's when XDU gets a little bit weird, because the thing is, the XDU story uses the designs from XV, and also I think seems to sort
wait,
of imply
really?
that Gjallarhorn,
If I
all
recall
XDU story.
correctly- Yeah, like if I recall correctly, XDU's timeline and story is completely different from actual Symphogear canon. While it follows like most of the original events, there are some like distinct differences. Like
Yeah, like
I didn't know
One
that.
of the major examples, like for like plot changes overall, is like in the first season after like they stopped the moon, I think it was like parts of the moon from falling. Like the wielders go missing for a while. In XDU, they just come back like immediately.
Oh, I didn't know. Oh, that's interesting.
Also, Harmy Mitsu
Yeah.
says that we seem a bit quiet, me and Sam.
Oh, okay. Let me write.
yeah,
let me
let
raise
me
that
post how
volume a
to
bit.
spell Gjallarhorn in chat, and just so
Let me
people know.
raise your volume on my end. Okay, there we go. Because I'm trying to.
That is how it is spelled in chat. Also, yeah, you have my name changed now.
Woo! Let's go.
And that's how you spell it. It's because of Norse spelling, where frickin' J's are pronounced as Y's because reasons.
Because reasons.
But then, of course, like, there's also the fact that I think it's like, it keeps alternating between whether, like, it feels like it keeps alternating between being set in the time frame between Axes and XDU, since, like, or XV rather, since the XV forms were what they gained after, like, in the final battle with Adam.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, it also feels like it takes place after XV, considering how many events we have with freaking Shema.
Yeah.
Which is actually kind of funny because I believe, if I'm remembering this correctly, the actual, like, we have not actually gone to Shemha at all in the lore, like, in the actual canon stuff.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's a weird thing. And like some interpretations like of things, it's like you could say it's basically that it's like post Shemha's defeat, but the interpretation that the gears were not destroyed, it's between accidents. It's so freaking weird. I don't get it sometimes. Like even with that factor that Sam said, it's just I don't question.
Yeah, do not question
some of the crossover worlds don't even happen because Gjallarhorn.
Oh, shit.
They just happen because reasons. Like for example, the Dynazenon and Gridman crossover, where they literally just find a weird area of the ground and then they just phase through some sort of dimensional wall a la Decade in the Veils.
Oh, wait, for real?
Oh yeah, they're there.
Yeah, like, not all of the I believe good chunk of the crossovers don't even utilize Gjallarhorn. Like,
yeah, they
treat it like they're part of the shared universe. Like,
yeah, shared universe or just weird world traveling because of their own.
For example, I
treated it like that.
Yeah,
like
and then of course, like I said, for Gridman Dynazenon events, and then I think Saint Seiya might have been technically a dream sequence.
Wait, for real? And I think I played that.
When they came back, they were like, they told the whole story, and they're like, wait, what the heck? Nah, you guys were just knocked out there for a split second.
Oh shit. so
that's
wait, what about like the Kira Major event and the
I think that might have been a Kira Major event. I think that might have been a shared universe one. Same with all the Kaifu ones.
Oh shit.
So yes, this does imply that if knowing the future, we'll almost likely get a Rider crossover that also does the same shared universe thing.
Oh.
Yep, hopefully.
But yeah, no, and Gjallarhorn's a weird thing. Whenever it gives off these signals, they send a specific set of wielders, and the worlds that they can travel to. Results are, well, it's a lot.
Yeah.
To just list it off. There's, of course, let's just list them off. There's the main world, which has all the main versions of the characters.
Maybe one day, Rider. One day. Please, I want a Kamen Rider collab, please. I am begging on my fucking knees. Come on, please.
Yeah, but like there's the main universe with all the main wielders, all the main members of the song, all the freaking Beast Stroganoff trio, freaking normal Fine, normal Vare, normal Carol.
Yeah, I think I explained that to Grave last week on
Then there's Gear Wiki. I'm just gonna say like X verse just for the sake of
actually that's really
There's the Kanade verse, which is an AU timeline, which is basically an AU, but also kind of a timeline where instead of Kanade saying or Superb Song or Zesho at the Zweiwen concert, it was Tsubasa and died. Yeah. And Kanade, and thus Hibiki never even got a relic in the first place. It never got Gungnir. Thus Kanade kind of just went into a depression arc.
Yeah.
And became very edgy.
Sure.
Becoming a lesbian just gives you depression.
I should mention that it's entirely likely that in Kanade vs. Hibiki likely died during the concert.
Oh!
But also in this universe, there's also an alternate version of Carol and the auto scores, as well as an alternate version of all of the Illuminati members and Adam. And that's how they explain why there are alternate versions of these characters for their cards in the game.
Yeah. No. Okay, so when I showed, like, remember there's like one Fine card in XDU, her using the Neshustang armor. I sent that to Grave, and you know what he told me?
What?
Mommy? I'm sorry, Mommy?
Oh my.
Yeah, but no, here's the thing. That's not from that universe. That is instead from the adult
No, that was from AU Fine, the one that I sent him.
Yeah, that's from the adult verse. Where
that's from the adult verse.
Genjuro, freaking Ogawa, and Vare. Vare is still very insane and still has a hero complex, but also at the same time, he's not technically bad. Yeah. He's not actually a bad guy. Like, he's actually kind of working with Section 2.
Yeah.
They never actually updated from Section 2 a song in this one, since there was no Symphogear system. It basically, Fine tried to take over the world with Katingir, but Genjuro actually won. And she actually just stayed in Fine name. Yeah, and like helped her like change her ways. She actually changed and joined Section 2. Hibiki didn't exist, and so there was no human relic fusion. And thus, she never even had to bring out the Nehushtan. After she enrolled, after she joined Section 2, she basically generated it's called the RN type Revolutionary Specialized Armor, but which is usually powered by the user's mental power, or basically their aura, instead of songs. This also, and eventually she did bring out the Nehushtan and Nehushtan form that she had. Though it also got an upgrade in a later event, which I think might have been the version you must have shown him. The one where she just literally floats and can just summon a freaking meteor out of a black hole.
I don't remember that one because
And also, Genjuro just gets basically a gauntlet that I think is actually made from this universe's fragments of Gungnir.
Oh wait,
and allows
really?
him to find ways. I think that's what it is, or maybe I'm misremembering something from Thick.
Oh, okay.
Sam, am I right on that?
Dish.
Great.
I need to raise your volume. You just went quiet on me again. Yep. All right, and then Ogawa actually basically got like both a special dagger and basically almost an entire ninja suit made from, I think, Amino Hamakiri.
Oh shit. Oh yeah, no, he did because I think I have that card.
Yeah, that was in the event for Tsubasa getting the freaking her dual relic.
Oh yeah.
And this universe's Bear, of course, has the rough Nephilim arm, and that's why he has a card in the game.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the only card he's ever got.
Yeah.
Then there's the Serena-verse.
Yes.
Serena
is my favorite universe.
This one's smaller, but darker.
Yeah.
So, Aoi has an AU version, and she's with freaking, but she's actually with, FIS.
Mm-hmm.
And Serena is the only wielder, as all the others are dead.
Yeah, everyone's dead.
And she got
dead.
What?
Yeah, like the Sector 2 Joe apparently died in like a mutual kill against Fine, while the FIS all died during the whole like Nephilim.
The initial Nephilim awakening.
Yeah.
The initial, yeah. And so then this one also, and then Serena was basically put in a freaking cryo sleep.
Sorry, Azura, we don't have tits on.
So the main AU Serena
and
is
let me try to turn it
technically
on.
about just about a year on. So technically, the Serena that we get for all the cards, like normal Serena that we get for all the cards, is technically the same age as about a year younger than Maria. But because of cryo sleep freezing her body, she just looks like an absolute freaking child, and also technically has the mental age.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But in terms of actual age, she's like in her 20s. But of course, that's just a thing. Because freaking video game!
Yeah, the freaking video game.
That's just a theory.
Oh my god.
Oh wait, oh shit.
And also, there's a version of Nastasia, and she never actually lost her eye, since, Professor Nastasia, or Mama, and she lost a freaking eye and had that eye patch, but in this universe, she just never had that happen.
Let me try to, adjust this.
Army turning on her tits, let's go.
Wait, hold on, let me try to adjust
God.
this. Okay.
But then anyway, now there's the thing with that. No,
I don't know.
that has a Nephilim thing. Thing is, the Nephilim, it was Maria who actually successfully activated in this universe, apparently. And it turns out it wasn't that the Nephilim had killed them. It was actually the Karma Noise.
Oh yeah.
Karma Noise. What the
Karma
Noise, you might be wondering.
Yes. What is that, Raz?
But simply, Karma Noise are basically the freaking, in alternate worlds, Karma Noise are basically...
Okay, there we go.
That produces them. There's a strong connection from them. And every time once the Karma Noise are defeated, that's the sign that they get destroyed, that the Gjallarhorn Lord is basically over.
There we go. There we go.
They're more powerful than normal noise.
Thank you for throwing shit at my face.
And they're a lot more powerful than normal noise. They actually basically have a freaking healing factor on the level of I'd say freaking Wolverine, or maybe Deadpool. I don't know. Like any minor wound is just nope. And also it triggers they have a miasma that triggers negative emotions in surrounding organisms.
Oh shit.
Upon contact, a human will experience increased hostility and, at worst, a total collapse of the ego. Although wielders can resist the mental contamination, anything with the Ignite module just goes to shish.
Yeah.
It will just make them go berserk.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
No,
thank you for the fast check, babe.
No Ignite module against Karma Noise, yeah.
The hazard trigger doesn't work.
In fact, there was an entire event where freaking Germaine got basically her own.
Yeah. I remember that.
Attempted to use an Ignite power up, but got tainted by Karma Noise and went her own Berserk form, and it looks like a fucking Ninetales form that Naruto would have.
Yeah. Yeah, it does actually.
Yep. Anyways, to go over the other universe just really quick. There's the world of Sharon, which is its own freaking weird thing where this one character, Sharon, she's tuned up to the... You remember the Yantra Sarvasva from GX, the one relic that would have allowed Carol to freaking activate the thing or not, but then got destroyed?
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Activate the chateau, yeah. And then of course Fair happened, but still.
Yeah.
Basically, this universe's version of that actually is linked to, of all things, a child.
Yep.
And then said child is used by her father as basically a tool to use the Atros Arvaspa so they can activate this big crazy spaceship known as the Vimana, which is actually a reference to the one from, I believe, the Hindu myth? I may be wrong about that.
You want to know the greatest part? Basically, main Hibiki is more or less the Sharon's adopted mother at this point.
Basically Sharon's adopted mom.
Yeah.
There are 2 characters in the Sharon verse, but we'll get to them later.
There's like, yeah, freaking, I forget, like, they don't have any images set up for the page on this one.
Let me check them.
And then there's the various AU verses. These are all just different. These are all basically unique ones that, like, they sort of fall under the same category, but at the same time, they're put under the same general category, but they are all the unique ones. Firstly, there's the Edgebird first, as I'm going to call it. In this one, Miku actually moved away after the events of the Twilight concert.
Yeah, she did move away.
And because...
Wait, great. Let that sink in. How do you think Hibiki would develop without Miku supporting her after the whole thing?
Go batshit crazy.
Yeah, that's...
Yeah, you're not wrong, because she just became a freaking very vengeful, angry piece of shit.
Yeah.
Like, she basically got her relic up to freaking GX tier back at season 1 levels.
Yeah.
Like, because her gear literally looks like the version of it from GX, but with a scarf, with an edgy scarf.
Yeah. Isn't that how, like, the scarf for, like, main universe Hibiki came to be, like, in...
Yeah, that's how it got inspired for XD, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're talking about HBQ. We're talking about HBQ now.
I just love how... I remember when, like, I first found out about her, I would not stop calling her Hibiki the Bludge for a while, because she just reminds me so much of Ragna.
Yeah, Ragna. But I'm just gonna... no, wait, I'm trying to find a freaking easier way to do this, because I have to freaking keep switching tabs, and if I use Alt key for my freaking push to talk, I keep closing them.
Oh, rainbow. It's a memory,
Oh.
I'm pulling on XDU right now, and give me some good pulls and the free pulls, please.
And then there's the Bayonet Charge universe.
Oh yeah,
we'll come back to Edgebiki. We will come back to Edgebiki because it will have.
What?
It's not actually the Bayonet Charge universe.
Wait, really? It's not?
No, it's the Bayonet Charge universe, as you call it, is actually the Sharon verse.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. So Sharonverse apparently. There was also, you know the AU, the short-haired Tsubasa and the long-haired and the floofy-haired Chris that you guys matched FPs with for a while, Grave?
Yeah.
All too well.
Yeah, that's the universe they're from. In this universe, I forget the entire story, but long story short, Tsubasa is instead
like I remember this one fairly well. Mind if I?
Yes.
Then go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, actually, you might as well take the rest of these ones because I have no knowledge.
Yeah, me neither.
Okay, that's fair. So basically, for the AU versions of Tsubasa and Chris, they're part of Sharonverse. So basically, this version of Tsubasa just pretty much left the Kazunari household like a lot earlier. She basically idolized Gendro a lot more.
Oh.
Shit. Essentially, unlike being raised by the Kazunari household, she was just pretty much raised by Gendro, which also attributed to her being a lot more like tomboyish.
Yeah.
As for Chris's situation,
no matter what universe he is in.
Yeah, he is. As for Chris,
wait, what? Wait, what'd you say? What? Who's what? What?
Harmony said Gendro's best dad.
Yeah, no matter the universe, he's best dad.
Yes.
So afterwards, as for how Chris came into this, Tsubasa essentially rescued Chris like long before the whole Fine thing, though Fine doesn't actually exist in this universe.
It's very weird.
So because of that, like, essentially Chris managed, like, also, like, because of, like, she was rescued a lot earlier, Chris stays, like, a much more, like, shyer kind of person instead of, like, the one we know in canon.
Yep. Though she also trains in Genjuro style, and don't piss her off or she will wreck your
so
punch.
basically,
Don't piss her off or she's gonna be really angry.
Unlike Canon Chris being garbage at physical education, this Chris is an actual skilled hand-to-hand combatant.
Yeah, let me freaking find. I think it might be in one of the images from the Bayonet charge page. Let me find it.
This must be really awkward for the people watching the stream if they can't see the images.
Wait, why did the Bayonet charge image for the event send you to the song? What?
What the fuck?
Okay, something your wiki. Okay, let me freaking official alert. It's probably in there. No, it's not. Okay, yeah, no, they don't have any freaking. Okay, yeah, no, there's nothing for that.
There's so many AU characters to keep track of. Yeah, there's so many.
There's a lot.
There's a lot of that.
Keep closing tabs by accident.
Oh no.
There's an image straight up of Chris, the AU Chris, just straight up after getting mad at Tsubasa because like I guess Tsubasa didn't trust her or something. Literally just out of anger. It's like a Kabedon, but instead of like a hand against the wall, it's just punching a rock. Like, literally,
she's actually not punching a rock. She just stops her fist right in front of Tsubasa's face.
Oh, I thought it was like she punched a rock right next to her and it cracked.
Hold on, where should I send this collab, VC? No mic?
Yeah, no mic, I guess.
Okay.
There it is. Oh, I thought the rock was cracked the whole time.
Hey, honey.
Yes? God damn it. Again?
Oh.
He reading our again. Okay.
Oh my god.
Hello? Hello?
Hi.
Like I said earlier before I started the stream, my Ara has an effect.
Yeah, no, you're not wrong. Goddamn.
Anyways, please continue.
Sort of gives some extra context. Every single AU Hibiki is the only one whose Symphogear actually has basically the same type of weapon in the end.
Yeah, like
she's the only one where it's still the gauntlets.
Yeah, like there are noticeable design differences with the others. Like the obvious one for AU is Tsubasa and Chris being they got capes.
Yeah, they got cool capes, but also the base ones I think are similar to that of G design.
The base designs are similar, but they have like an overall different structure.
Yeah, they're like similar to the GX and GX/Axis style.
Yeah,
but also in terms of their arm gears, the weapon. Tsubasa gets a twin-bladed Naginata that also becomes a hoverboard.
Thank you, Tippy, for the follow. Hi, Tippy. It's the Tippy, the tipster.
Oh, I just looked at it says new follower and welcome in the freaking gift. Oh my god,
yeah,
that's cool.
Hi, Tippy. Welcome to the stream. How you doing?
Yay.
Also, the new follower alert is made by Bonnie too.
Yay. Also, yes, Tippy, we're just teaching Grave the
we're teaching my boyfriend some XDU stuff.
It is very confusing and very deep, but you will
and
learn.
Also very educational. Very educational.
So like basically to continue on, essentially for the AU Tsubasa and Chris, you know what, I really hope this doesn't sound mean, but they were literally just made to pacify the salty soup of Chris shippers.
Oh my god.
They are blatantly and openly in a real.
Yeah.
Like,
wait, am I? You're cutting out, or that's probably
I keep leaning in front of my mic.
Oh, okay. No, wait, that's a man. Never mind.
Keep leaning in the wrong direction and getting out of the direction of my mic.
Okay.
You know, basically, because I keep wanting to lean forward when I'm talking before having so. Like you've seen the Halloween Memoria, they both each have their own duo card with each other.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And it's just literally anytime one of them is in an event, the other is guaranteed to be there.
Yeah. See. No. Yep. Yeah, I think you remember when Grave and I changed RPF piece to AU Basa and Chris before we started dating. Before we started dating, and then it's just us.
Well, when it became absurdly obvious.
Oh yeah, it's certainly obvious.
Absurdly obvious, but not confirmed.
Yeah. I just wanted to match PFPs of my favorite ship, but AU version.
Yeah.
But it's probably the same thing.
Yeah. And yeah, but then there's of course then also and also I was mentioned Chris's freaking AU Chris's arm gear. It's like a giant like sniper but crossbow kind of thing.
Yeah. It's like a sniper and a crossbow.
It's very weird.
Yeah.
I
better pretend not to.
To like wrap up the for these two. So essentially, the Gendro in that world raised them. But during a certain mission, he sacrificed himself to defeat this giant. A giant relic monster called. Before you ask, I'm pretty sure this might have been unintentional. The thing's called Doomsday.
I don't think it was called Doomsday. Freaking crud. I know it was in shitpost gear, which you edited. So let me get to that arc of shitpost gear.
I'm pretty sure that. Okay, I know what you're. I'm pretty sure they took liberties there. It's probably not like actually accurate this thing, but basically the giant big relic. Gendro sacrificed his life to stop. Then which leads into the bayonet charge, which AU, Tsubasa, and Chris joined up with a different organization, and basically they basically wanted to like kidnap Sharon so they could like harness her power to defeat Doomsday. Eventually, it turns out that and to show an example of how gay she was. Basically, AU Tsubasa was gonna like take it on herself, even though she would have, like Gendro, would have likely died, which led to the bit where Chris absolutely snaps at her. And thanks to the presence of their AU counterparts, they managed to stop the thing this time.
Oh.
And also, I should mention that I'm not even lying. Remember, this Gendro was basically the same as the main universe one, save for just having slightly different circumstances. Like, he is basically the same man, same level of absurd strength because Kazunari genes and everything.
Yep.
And he got defeated.
Damn.
Let that sink in.
Holy shit.
He had a cool cape too.
Oh yeah, I love his cape. It makes him look cool.
Yeah, look, it's badass as hell.
It looks so badass.
He's got a gray shirt on, I think, under that instead of a red one, though.
Yeah. Wait, no, let me zoom in on this picture.
Let me find the freaking enemy galleries. I think they have
enemy listed on there. He has like some like gray shirt kind of, but still the same white pants.
Scrolling down through event lists, trying to find the bayonet charge event, since I know it was listed there.
Also, I like
Okay, apparently it's just a crustacean robot.
Oh.
That's just what it's called in the file names, I guess. Because that's literally all it's called. It's just called crustacean robot, and the big one is an evolved crustacean robot. I don't think that's probably entirely accurate, but yeah.
Giant enemy crab.
Attack the weak point for massive damage.
Yeah, kind of reminds me of that giant crab in Kamen Rider Hibiki.
The one that Sam referenced in the freaking crossover with the Excelverse comic.
Oh shit!
Yeah, no, he
really?
It was originally Excel Zero who did that comic with like basically like future versions of like a bunch of the kids after the
giant enemy spider. The giant enemy spider.
And that Gjallarhorn got eaten by a goat of all things, and that merged a bunch of universes into one, and so a bunch
of Symphogear fanfic stuff and people hear from them.
Yep.
I know it's a long story. Look up freaking it's a long story. We could probably I don't even know how to freaking explain. Long story short, just know that Sam edited it.
Fair enough.
And he also posted the actual like crossover fic to his account because he did a crossover with his fanfic of just taking.
We'll get to my fanfic like after we finish discussing the.
What the fuck is that noise?
That was my dogs.
Oh, you have dogs? You have dogs?
2, technically 4 because my sister.
Oh, okay.
2 dachshunds, and she has a freaking German Shepherd for the youngest of all 4, and the first one she got is a Golden Retriever Labrador Husky mix. It's a long story. Back on topic.
Dogs.
Yeah. Okay. We get to the we would move on to the next set of AU characters.
I believe. Yep, Twin Heart Melody, which I believe is actually its own universe.
Yeah, oh really?
This one is.
Yeah.
Huh.
This one I don't know the full context of again, so I'll leave that to Sam.
So, I believe, if I'm remembering correctly, I believe the whole FIS situation was like fairly similar, but essentially this world's version of Kiriko was like hurt badly and like put into a coma.
Yeah, I believe she couldn't even handle base level like trying to sync with Igalima, even though she was she could barely attune, but like not even able to handle that much, and basically put into a coma and put into a freaking like stasis chamber.
Yeah.
So essentially, this version of Shirabe, like pretty much whichever universe Shirabe will be dedicated to Kiriko. So essentially, this Shirabe asks Ver to like teach her in the like wave of science so she could like find a way to save her. And before you get all worried, this Ver is chill. He's a chill guy.
Yeah, he's actually chill. Like I think he does have his moments where he pulls out one of the crazy faces, but I think it's actually like minor and barely matters.
Yeah, so essentially this Shirabe becomes like a scientist, and at one point she creates like an android body for Kiriko, to maybe do the whole like brain into another body thing.
Or like implanting a conscious thing.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that ended up just not working.
What?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I did show him that one.
So basically, this Shirabe deemed it as a failure, but then Ver uploaded an AI into the android body, which was pretty much like identical to Kiriko.
Like, what you'd think that would help, but Shirabe could just tell that it wasn't right.
Yeah, so basically Shirabe does the whole like Zero said it best, human gear.
Yeah, it basically is. Yeah, Kyridroid basically is a human gear when you get down to brass tacks.
Oh yeah.
Including the factor of basically reaching freaking singularity, but we'll get to that in a second.
So basically the whole thing with this Kiriko is that she's an android based on the original Kiriko's memories. Shirabe pretty much just refuses to acknowledge her.
And then eventually, long story short, Twin Heart Melody plot happens, and freaking Kyridroid decides to actually, who actually has a sort of combat mode. It's very strange looking. Like, she can just shift her hands into freaking, like, scythe-like blades.
Yeah.
And also has a tail.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, she sacrifices herself to save Shirabe from a most likely fatal hit. And then it's in that moment that Shirabe realizes, oh, crunch, it may not be Kiriko, but it's still somebody that actually tried to help me and tried to be kind to me no matter what, since Kyridroid, just to distinctify between the two, is always absurdly kind and like absurdly helpful to her no matter what. And Shirabe was always just a massive jerk.
Yeah.
And so
thankfully, thanks to this Kiriko's sacrifice, they were able to revive the original one.
Yep. And in the meantime, they created a thing where, because of course this Kiriko still is far too weak to be able to actually handle Igalima, they made it that she can use a sort of, basically, I think it's actually a version of the direct response unit or whatever it was for the Shenshojin. I think it's a sort of variation of that. I keep forgetting what it's called, but yeah. It basically allows her to control it through her mind. Like, she basically controls Kyridroid like an external body, in order to join in combat. But at the same time, AU Shirabe is still going through a lot of experiments to try and bring back the original Kyridroid, since she actually does care for that Kyrie as well.
Yeah.
Which will then result in Melody, and
also
lead to currently the latest and last two parallel characters.
Also, this is freaking damn, I keep closing the tab. Oh well. Just to give a detail on the weapon. AU Shirabe's armed gear just straight up is a giant ball.
Yep.
Yeah, it's just
pretty
a giant
much
ball she rides around on, and the ball at the bottom is also an energy core that she can shoot giant lasers out of, and she has these little robots that follow her around.
Tippy says that's actually really interesting to hear, at least the version of Kiriko.
Yeah. Thing is, I don't think it's actually Igalima. I don't believe the combat system or the combat things that Kyridroid has are actually made from Igalima. I think it's just basically using the sort of the system for destroying the thing to cancel the noise's phase contrast barrier or whatever it is. I think it's basically just using that system but without an actual relic.
Oh.
I don't believe they're actually like when they made the Curie droid, they actually used fragments of Egalina. Again, XDU, where freaking don't question it.
Yeah. That's why I never questioned it. I just make the Kamen Rider jokes.
Also, Shirabe at one point got the freaking Christmas alt for an event.
Oh yeah, I do have. Actually, I do have that card.
Yeah,
That
they
gave
changed the
away
wall
last
to a
year.
sleigh.
Yeah.
And yeah.
But
Oh, also,
I think I also have
a
Shirabe's Christmas card too.
Was there any other event cards that? Oh yeah, and they also had an event where AU Chris showed up in her universe, and they basically had these freaking digital avatar forms.
Yeah.
Like, they basically went
I never pulled for that.
World,
I never pulled for those cards because
bugs.
I'm very broke of gems.
Yeah.
Like literally all the time.
And sorry about cutting you off there, Sam, but now we can continue.
Yes. If XDU drops a Kamen Rider event and I have 0 gems, we're gonna have a serious problem.
It's time to wail.
It's time to fucking wail, guys.
Yep.
So now we move on to the last, like I said, the last pair of pro units. This being Maria and Serena. Now,
yes. Which is very canon to my lore, so this is very important.
But it's also the weirdest one.
Yeah.
So basically, in this case, unlike the whole, so basically with this one, Serena actually gets to grow up. She's an actual adult in this one.
And Maria is too, though I believe it's of all things a curse from some random witch they encounter while on a mission
really?
that forces her to be stuck in a child body.
Oh, so that's why she's in a child body.
Yeah, like I believe it's that she never aged as a result.
Yeah, so basically, okay, question. How many people here have Data Live?
Hold on, let me check.
What?
Wait, let me check.
Data Live.
Wait, hold on.
Data Live.
Yeah.
They have not, no.
10. Well, 10 people. Okay.
Well, basically, so essentially, I was gonna make a comparison, but that's no one here. Really
okay.
I can't really say it. So basically, Maria, even though she's cursed to be to like not grow up, even though she's the same age as her main self, she's essentially like the leader of a special unit
known as Apple.
Yeah.
Because of course.
Apple.
Yep.
And so basically, we don't get much for the backstory aside from what they tell us about her being cursed.
Mm-hmm.
But aside from that, basically they come into like the main universe to find a remnant of an organization.
Oh.
Oh, and the funny thing is, Maria's favorite food is donuts.
Insert wizard joke here.
Sugar.
Yes.
And then the favorite joke of like many times everywhere. And this is the funniest thing, but Serena, she likes drinking.
Yeah.
It's a common thing.
Yeah. That's and.
And like seriously, there's a lot. And there's one person that's done fanfics of Serena basically being and drinking on Amazon type character.
Yeah.
Alright, now there are 2 other ones that like
also, can I say something real quick, Mike?
Yes.
Okay. So if I imagine a collab with Wizard, I think it's just gonna be Maria as Wizard because AU Maria in general because donuts.
I was saying it like I was trying to think of a freaking other character, but I can't think of the name. I just know I've heard a character saying no, it was Mermaid Man. I think. Donuts. Yeah, it was Mermaid Man.
Mermaid Man. Mermaid
Man and Barnacle Boy.
I haven't seen SpongeBob in a long time. Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy.
Alright, back on topic.
Okay, now we can continue.
There are some other also I should mention that Maria still uses Gungnir in this universe.
Hi Saber, welcome to the stream.
Hello, Ryder.
Hello.
Oh yeah, it's actually comedic because this version of Maria, she uses Gungnir. But
here's the thing. The spear has grown. She has not. It is gigantic.
The spear is huge, but she's not.
And one of her card animations is her just making it even bigger.
I good. Just chilling with my new lady friend, officially named Talia. Oh, that's nice.
And then Serena,
Close
like,
saber.
it seems like her
Hey.
dagger is even shorter, but instead of having a chain dagger, a chain blade like freaking Maria, I think it's like she can just summon a bunch of them, or like summon fairy themed. I think it's like it's the aesthetic she has.
Oh.
Her attacks.
Oh yeah.
Also, they also got alts when they did a sequel to the Phantom Thief Gear event that they did with normal Maria and Serena versus Serena.
Oh yeah,
a while
I think on my main account I have all.
Where they gave
the
AU Maria basically a balloon or a parasol disguised
Oh
shotgun.
yeah, I remember that.
And of all things, they gave Serena like a freaking baton that would be spun by a freaking
I love that
an
card.
acrobat
Yeah.
in a freaking parade.
They
I
also
love
gave
that card.
Maria. They also gave Maria a jazz insert theme.
Yeah.
It's freaking, I forget what it's freaking called, god dang it, but
Her car is
Stay
so
with Nova.
pretty.
yeah, stay with Nova. And also, they gave her an X Drive version of her base freaking Phantom Thief gear form.
Wait, it's really X Drive? I thought that was
Yeah,
like pretty wings.
It's wings. It's wings. What? Any form with wings is X Drive. We know this.
Oh, I'm a dingus.
And also, they updated the,
Yes, you
the
are.
sprites for the.
If
they
you-
also updated the sprites for
if
the,
if you're
Thingus,
a Phantom Thief, you gotta have some jazz. Unless
True.
if you're Kaito Daiki.
That is a Persona reference.
Oh,
At least
okay.
commonly. It's
No,
kind of a trope
but
in general,
just don't
most people
mention
think
Persona 5 in front of Graper. He's gonna.
Persona 5.
Don't.
No, I better shut up.
Like, I'm totally gonna do a playthrough of it eventually once I finally get Royal and finally
Yeah.
get my stuff ready.
Oh,
but
yeah.
okay, let's not
I
I
really
will make
wanna
you
think
call.
Persona
I will
5
make
in
you
there.
call the
hope that
stream.
Persona 5 does not collab with XDU because every time Persona
I know.
5 collabs
Persona
the
5 's-
mobile game, the mobile game
Actually-
shuts down a year
Actually,
later.
Bandery has collabed with Persona 5 before. I have a Himari.
Bandori might be the single exception.
Yeah.
And also Granblue. And Granblue.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because Granblue had a collab with it, like, they have a full-on card of Joker,
Oh.
and I think maybe a summon of the
Yeah, I think Ron's Joker
like,
and Himari is a.
Yeah.
what-
and I think they also have a summon of freaking Morgana Bus.
Oh shit.
I think I may be misremembering things. Yeah. Anyways, back to the topic. There are a few other ones. There's a one for one of the summer events where there's a freaking fishman captain who apparently takes over the freaking
Whoa.
ocean along with his army of octopi.
Octopi.
There's an army of there's a world where there's noise like this. Single Gears in Section 2? Nothing. There is nothing. There's not even FAS to be implied. There's a type of noise called Musha noise, which is like based on samurai, and like there's eventually a Cord Relic in universe. I think it was unnamed, but still. And then eventually there's a bear in this universe that they help out, who eventually sees the wielders fighting and how they seem to it. And he's like, "Please stay in this world. I want to make an idol group." I'm not even lying.
I mean, I wouldn't mind if
literally-
you were
you literally-
collabing with Persona 5, but that also begs the questions as to which characters will be at least represented.
Well,
yeah.
considering there's a DSSG Corrin, or just Corrin to be simple, who's doing that Persona 5 Supergear
Yeah.
like crossover,
Mhm.
so it's like sort of a
I
timeline
think
kind of thing.
I
They
think
have
Chris will be
Kirika in
Joker
places
because
They have Kirika in
Red.
places Morgana
Yeah.
so maybe Kirika will be Morgana.
I mean, I think they'd almost
Hello, Waka.
Waka-bye.
you
like,
cute.
they almost definitely have to they'd almost definitely have to make a couple voice actor go considering like.
Oh yeah.
Oh wait! I just had an idea. You know who? Wait! You know who
Okay.
Hibiki should
Futaba and Hibiki.
Yeah, Futaba.
Like,
You know, so
Futaba
also
and
Tsubasa
Hibiki,
yeah, I just realized that because
Like-
their voice actresses voices the
Oh,
characters in
Yuki.
Persona 5.
Oh, Yuki, but that's not all. We also, as for others, On and Tsubasa.
Yeah.
Alright, they're both on the museum. Also,
And
The stream is doing really well. We're
And,
spreading
slipping off
educational information,
Who else?
which is very
There,
confusing.
Oh yeah, Yusuke and Bear.
Oh yeah.
God,
Yeah, no,
Jesus
you're
Christ,
right.
I
Shit.
forgot they're both Tomokazu
Oh, of
Sugita.
course.
And-
No,
and
because I think we
also
realized that when
Takeshi
we did the
and
DX
Ogawa.
watch along on Graves.
Oh yeah,
on Graves
okay,
channel.
Ogawa.
Yeah.
What if they finally gave us another freaking Ogawa card if we did that event?
Oh
And
my
just
god.
did that
Wait,
for-
who voices Ogawa? Who and what?
Same man who voices Akechi.
Oh,
Also, a
shit.
certain and also a certain character
Hello,
from
Blue.
and also a certain character from
I'm doing pretty good.
from Endwalker that Mio definitely recognized I was talking about. And for anybody who has played Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker, you'll know who I'm referencing when I say "Wow, sugoi." That's a line from the same man who voices from the character who has the same voice as Ogawa and Akechi.
Okay.
I will not say the name because
Because it's spoilers for everyone else who big spoilers for Endwalker, which I'm not playing Endwalker myself because I don't have it. One day one day.
But then the last of the universes is the McVarnis universe.
Yes. Beef stroganoff, girls.
Yeah, basically, forget the noise, forget the simple gears, forget everything. Instead, we've got literally fragments of, I think, a literal dragon as a relic made into.
Wait, shit,
armors.
Really?
Yeah, I think it's literally fragments from like some sort of dragon.
Oh, that's super cool.
Yeah, and made for the McVarnis, which are used by Yumi, Shiori, and Kurio, aka Beast Stroganoff.
Yumi, best girl.
Anime janai.
Anime janai.
Great.
I keep having this argument with Gray for like when I got him through way before when I got him through Symphogear. Beef Stroganoff is real in Symphogear.
The Japanese style of beef stroganoff
exactly.
does look like that.
We had this argument for like months.
They're referencing the joke.
Yes.
Yes. But anyways, basically, we've had a couple events. The initial one where their forms were revealed. We had aka Ryuki Hoko McVarnis, aka Roar the Dragon Princess's McVarnis. They straight up made it a whole title, and he gave a subtitle, The Girls Roar Shroud in the Darkness.
Ooh.
They then got a sequel event where they got these alt forms called Ryuki Hoko McVarnis D with the subtitle, Oh Maiden with a Heart of Pride, Turn Your Dreams to Song.
Ooh.
Where they got an alt form.
That title is so
where they got alt upgrade forms, which are basically like Ignite modules known as Devastator.
Which that sounds also has edgy.
And also, fun fact, the event subtitle is a freaking straight up translation of a lyric from the Lydian national anthem, for the Lydian anthem.
Oh shit.
Yeah. And of course these forms I believe have a limit of 3 minutes, similar to like the first phase of Ignite mode.
Oh damn.
Yeah. And but unlike those, if this one reaches the time limit, they just go freaking wild. There's a freaking frame of Kurio with her in her Devastator, just literally bent over, gripping her head, like, oh my god.
Oh damn.
They find the freaking screenshots, or something like that. And they just straight up find this one girl who's apparently attuned with another one of the freaking weird dragon lizard things that they're fighting, and they just, they just have to freaking, she just fuses with it and eventually even gets it for a more humanoid form that has to defeat her. Because reasons.
You're talking about this one, yeah?
It was
yeah, there it is. That's the one.
Oh yeah, I remember seeing that in the
I thought she was clutching it
in the teaser teaser video that they posted when the event came out.
When the original event ended, they actually had that as a preview image. That was the one of Kurio just laying down with her vision fading Kurio. As she looks up to Yumi and thing. And then they also got their first song. It was like, I think it was like More Than Friends, Less Than Heroes. I think is the title.
Also, XDU, Symphogear, when are you releasing Volume 3 of the character albums? I need them.
We haven't gotten songs.
Please, we only have Volume 1 and 2.
We need to hit 10 songs because that's how it is for all the albums.
Okay. How many songs do we have now currently?
I can pull up the page.
Cool. Okay. Damn, Kurio, looking edgy, pretty blue, reminds me of.
And also, she just got claws. Their main weapons, to give context, Yumi had a bow. Words, sorry. Oh, yeah, that's the one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Pain. Also, Yumi got a bow. Shiori got like a partisan of sorts, like a lance partisan, whatever term you want to use. And Kurio got a sword.
Oh, that is so Pain.
With the Devastators, they got upgraded to, basically, they each were upgraded to claws, but they can also, Yumi got claws that she can put together like a bow, or like hand blade kind of things.
This is why I love bow users.
They're sort of like, of all things, they're sort of like the freaking arm blades from, the the Kamakiri medal of all things, or the Kamakiri Vice stamp on Vice.
Oh yeah.
His arm blade kind of things that he has.
Oh.
They're sort of like that, but she can combine them to make a bow, similar to I think also Iki can also do that. I think.
Huh.
With his Kamakiri genome. And then of course Shiori gets, of all things, she just gets basically like actual like claws on both hands and feet and the tail, and I think her attack is just her swinging attack. And then Kurio just gets claws and, you know, she keeps her like lightning speed from her sword thing. And then it was revealed that this universe has their own version of Noble Red, which got infused with their own fragments of the same dragon that the McFerrinus were made from, giving them power-up forms.
Huh.
In this universe of Noble Red, they're like a, would you say anti-hero? Like it's not like, I think neutral good maybe more accurately, like, because they definitely don't follow the law, but they're definitely not entirely heroes. Like, I'd say maybe anti-hero sort of thing.
Probably so. Also, Grave, did you see what I sent you in DMs?
Which one? Oh yeah, I saw.
That's hilarious. Let me see if I actually listen to the thing. Yeah. It's basically Vanessa gets like, she gets the extra set of arms that she got from the Shemaha upgrade, but they just are gigantic, and she also gets wheel feet and a chest cannon.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like, no, it's an abdominal cannon more accurately, but yeah. Then freaking, let's see, the other ones are Elsa. She has, of course, she has the tail, but that basically, in like the wolf mech, she basically gets an upgrade to where the wolf mech is now a separate being attached to also her tail, and she can just toss it around and basically make a freaking, it's like, it spins around and she just gets to yeet a tornado at them.
Oh damn.
And Millark gains a crazy set of bat wings, like in all kinds of directions. Like she gains like Dracula level bat wings and spawns a bunch of mini copies that she just makes a literal, as it's called, bloody javelin with. That when it hits the ground creates a million blood spikes.
Oh goddamn. Yeah, that explains that.
Yep. And yeah. And then they also got a Versus event where that actually sort of had a story where they got summer-themed versions of their gears, where the most iconic one, Shiori got a banana boat that she got
Banana?
Oh, banana!
Banana!
I was referencing freaking Donkey Kong.
Yeah,
You know,
I still need to watch Review Starlight because I watched like 4 episodes last year and I saw.
Yeah, Banana Ice.
Yes, Banana Ice.
I was referencing freaking Donkey Kong 64, but that was...
Banana Baron, yes.
Banana. Banana.
I should mention that this stream's just passed like an hour, and we actually have not discussed like the two stages.
No, we have not discussed the plan.
Nor have we gotten into the third. We have not, and the third one.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, the current arc.
Which is, oh god. Like the other ones have had pain, but this one is, oh god.
Oh no.
No, you've seen the posts I made in XDU chat about them, right?
Oh, I hope. Oh yeah. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Okay, so basically, so long story short, in one of the earliest events, Song found Gjallarhorn, and so that was when they eventually discovered the Kanna universe. And as it went on, be it because they went to another universe or they went to a different chunk of the world, different wielders got sort of, they were called duo relics. Basically, they got a relic either from another universe or just from another part of the world that had a sort of connection with theirs.
Think of it like a best match.
Yeah. It's like build, but yeah. It's not like build and the other writers just inferior wielders.
Yeah, let me just pull up the one. Yeah, okay, I forget. Oh yeah, it was Muramasa. That was the sword that the fragments got absorbed by noise that turned them into the Musha noise.
Oh, Musha noise?
Yeah. Also, fun fact, in Innocent Sister, there's a relic known as Mahapadma, the Great Lotus, which I'm pretty sure is probably a Hindu mythos thing, that was literally used by a villain known as Dr. Adolf. Gee, I wonder if you can tell who that's based on.
Dr. Adolf. Albedo?
No. Let me just post the image.
Oh, okay.
this is Dr. Adolf, if
Hold
you
on,
get the
let me-
reference, Grave, if you look at the image. Yeah, it's like the freaking fact that they just changed Hitler to freaking Führer in Persona 2.
I don't understand joke.
Uh-huh.
I'm guessing dot hack, right? I'm guessing dot hack.
No.
No! Except
I had a wild
his
guess.
name is Adolf! Adolf Hitler!
I just had a thought. Come on.
God, anyways, but yeah, no, basically he fed that to the Nephilim and that allowed it to basically give birth.
Oh.
It gave birth, well, because it's a fertility relic after all. And that would be the one that allowed for the kids in the Excelverse thing. Okay, that would explain. Or probably a reference to that, but yeah, basically Nephilim ate that, and thus it basically created its own offspring. So they have wings, they have ears, they have weird things.
Huh.
Yeah, freaking, let me just find the freaking, mental imagery page just so I can freaking find the duo relic, because this page is not helpful.
You could. I have a couple of the duo relics already.
Yeah. Okay, so the duo relics are, so I forget the exact order of them, but, no, wait.
I'll just go in the order I have it on the page.
Let me open the page on my phone.
Gotcha. So some of them like are from just like merging alt forms of gears from events with the relic. Some of them are just from mixing the base relic with it because it had a link. So the three on the mental imagery category, basically, there's from the vampire event, which was like based around the silver bullet, which the gears had to take down. Well, his name's Vlad, but it's literally just Dracula. It's literally just Vlad the Impaler Dracula. It's blatant. Like, there's literally an enemy of the Wolfman. It's just Dracula. But yeah, no, they go to take him down. They get vampire hunter themed relics. I believe Kirika has a sort of terrified moment. They get help from a vampire hunter named Kriznik.
Oh, really?
And during the battle with Vlad, Kriznik ends up taking a fatal blow and reveals, and he had a gun that actually, had the silver bullets that, could kill, creatures of the night, like the freaking, the Wolfman, the vampires, etc. But of course, Kriznik has been killing Dracula for years, and he's just found a spell that, like, while Silver Bullet, aka, can kill the body, he can't kill the soul. Igalima, as we've learned from thanks to Kirika's Zesho back in G, is a sight that strikes at the soul.
Oh.
During the Fatal Blow moment, when Kirika goes to check on Kriznik, it's revealed that he actually is the gun, I think. Am I right on that, or was that just a thing for shit from here? Yeah, he is the gun. The gun literally created. The gun is actually, in fact, and the silver bullet is actually, in fact, Kriznik. It's that it created the spirit having the note of a vampire hunter since it since it knew that it had to take down Dracula. Eventually, Kirika uses it with her vampire hunter gear, and it gets upgrade form. Where she basically gets two, like, it's like three-bladed, it's sort of like a spear, but it's like another.
Yeah. And this absolutely sucks for the people on the stream because they can't see.
Yeah, no, it's very weird. Yeah, there's the image. Thing is, the base thing that she puts them into for the weaponry, it looks like a freaking microphone, so I thought she was gonna like command it with her voice, but it's actually really clean.
Oh yeah. Oh, this looks really clean though.
Yeah. Also,
Pennsylvania vibes.
Okay, what you tell me? Let's do. That's 3, 4, 5, 6. So far we've gotten 7 songs. The last one was Seiken no Requiem.
Okay, so we have like.
We need 3 more songs to get the next album.
Okay. We're this close. We have all year. Yep. We're this close.
Who knows? We may get. We're working towards the 4th anniversary. Fifth.
Yeah, fifth. Please, XDU, give me a Kamen Rider collab or Sentai, please.
Yep.
Please.
Anyways, then there's from another event involving the adult verse, Chris, Hibiki, and I think it was Maria? I forget. They went to the adult verse and found out that Chris
I think it was actually just Chris.
Yeah. I think it was just Chris.
I think
they had the assault gear,
the
assault gear,
and the Nehusain gear.
Yep.
Relic.
So basically, they went to another universe where Chris's parents actually lived the attack on where they were traveling the world, but that universe's Chris actually died. She actually went under the name Chris Tachibana while in this universe to not make them realize that that
Oh
she was
my
the
god, Chris Tachibana. Ayo.
Literally, she was like trying to think of a name to...
He beat Chris Real?
You mean for Chris Real, yes. But still, like, she literally had to try and think of a name to go under in that universe so that that universe... Yeah, because freaking Hibiki crossed her mind because, of course, the dummy.
Oh my god, Chris Tachibana.
Yeah, but then basically, long story short, she got the assault tech gear. They were helping them out because they did a weird type of noise also fused with not the Nehushtan shield, like the one that was made for the armor that was made for that, but the Nehushtan staff. It fused with that, making these weird cube-like noise that they had to take down, but they just kept coming and they didn't stop coming and they don't stop coming and they don't stop coming. Freaking little all-star reference for those of you who got that. Anyways, eventually Chris went down to fight it, and after a strange emotional moment where she kind of looked like she pulled the gun on her parents, like not like on that universe version of her parents after the whole thing was revealed, she eventually merged with that and got the Nehushtan gear, merged with the assault gear form that they had for that event. Yeah, that's the one that it looks like.
Yeah.
She just gets two big like, levitational cannons that shoot blasts that form crystals upon impact.
Oh, I love that.
It's cool as hell. The last one is from a... This probably is not in the actual, like, correct order of timeline, but yeah. Then the last one for mental imagery is from the event involving a character related with a connection to Maria. Long story short, there is this one evil character. They get a hold of Maria and Serena's old friend Jean, who also had a younger sister Mel, and they were two of the receptor children that FIS had got.
Jean.
Yeah, Jean. She's got. She's the one that Sam.
Insert Kamen Rider Revice joke here.
She's the one that Sam keeps writing as French in Symphony X 2.
With a name like John, she's almost definitely French.
Yeah.
She had a crazy eye. She had a weird looking eye patch and everything. And so like Mel actually died in the process of like finding the correct children, like the descendants of Fine.
From what I remember during that event,
and then after they had found Maria, Serena, Kirika, and Shirabe as like to be the correct ones, all the other receptor children were just basically tossed to the wild. They were just tossed to the hounds.
Jesus.
Like not literally, but like they're just trash basically.
I know.
Eventually, John got a hold of, I forget what it's actually called, but basically, like this weird, crazy eye thing. Screw it, I'm gonna have to pull up the relic page again.
It was if I recall correctly, it was,
it's not no.
Argus's eye.
Argus Eye, yeah, that's what it was. Argus Eye, which allowed her to actually take control of people. It allowed for creation of these weird eye-shaped beasts, but it also allowed her to basically mind control. Think sort of like Millark's thing, but not bullshit. Basically, she did that to Tsubasa, creating the Evil Eyes gear, as it's called. And Tsubasa actually ended up eventually fighting back against the group and like actually stealing their shit. Maria then, I think, willingly let herself get transformed by that for the sake of being able to get to Jean and like seeing what stuff it is. Eventually, they traveled to Greece, I believe it was. Maria got the literal sword of Hermes, the messenger god, and it fused with that to create her Hermes gear. Which allows for crazy super speed and basically time manipulation bullshit.
Oh shit.
Like levels of speed that might as well be and also gives her the special move Presto Shredded. I will never stop calling it Pesto Shredded because that name is stupid.
So
it's shredded.
Basically, if you're wondering what it's for those that don't.
What?
Strider Hideous finisher from all versus Capcom 3.
Oh, what?
And that
yeah,
Strider
here you
Hideous
go.
from MVC
Ragnarok. Right, here you use Ragnarok. That makes sense. Now, there were 5 that were not through that. There's Kanade, who in her event merged her Gungnir with Brisingamen, the necklace of Hera, I believe it was?
So it's like a rings
Brisingamen,
yeah.
Brisingamen. It's again Norse.
Yeah,
complete relic in the shape of the necklace that belonged to Goddess
Freya. This is my favorite one of them.
Yeah, she just gets the thing, like her basically giant flame cape. She gets like a bunch of flame themed stuff.
Honestly, that gear fucks
though. Giant fireball.
Yeah.
And
it's
dual ended
the whole star pattern,
like a whole
which
galaxy.
It reminds me a lot of like certain Yu-Gi-Oh monsters.
and also
Yeah,
in a
Norse
recent event,
names.
got an extra, and also in an extra event where Carol, because reasons, Carol and she was working with that universe's Carol and Jermaine. They also got Brisingamen fire themed forms, and she got an extra form of her Brisingamen gear, which looks freaking crazy.
It
Sam, do you have
looks
an image of that
yeah.
ready, or?
Yeah,
Let's see.
yeah. Grave remembers that card because me, Nick, and Cammy and Grave were watching the
I got most of
XDU.
these images from the
Yeah,
from
yeah,
the XDU itself.
yeah. We stayed up
Yeah.
until like 5 in the morning watching that.
Oh yeah, no, I freaking saw your freak out. Didn't you post a highlight collab on that, or
Yeah.
comp on that?
Yeah. I posted the thing on YouTube because I recorded from OBS.
Yeah. Anyway, then there's. That's getting prepped. I'm gonna skip the second one on the list here because that's we can get to that in a second. Yeah. And a later one as well. There's then the last one I think that isn't involved in that isn't actually obtained from the Gjallarhorn's. Yeah, the last one that is not obtained in the actual Gjallarhorn story arc. Let me just look through these here. Yeah, is Tsubasa. During the event of that where Shinji got his freaking special like armor thing, she went to the adult verse and got involved in a scuffle with a rival clan that Shin Ogawa's ninja clan had been dealing with for years.
Damn.
Eventually, bullshit happens. This man literally named I think literally named Orochi, or some sort of like name in reference to an evil snake from Japanese mythos. Yeah, no, I think his name was literally Orochi. Eventually gains this weird like puppet demon-like form that Tsubasa has to fight.
I'm sorry, puppet demon?
It's weird. That's what's described on the freaking enemy page on XDU wiki. It's weird. Or on the XDU page, it's wiki. It's weird. Just gonna have to have this page up at all times, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, his name is Orochi. It's Puppet Festival form is what it's called, apparently.
Huh.
Let me just get the art from the wiki page.
Oh, I'm looking at Shinji's card on the wiki. Oh, that looks really good.
Yeah, no, that's what the thing looks like. It's freaking crazy looking.
I think I forgot to check the card on
Yep, zero in chat. Damn Norse names. Yeah, no, that when you have to study mythology, you start to get used to it. But yeah, no. Long story short, eventually, turns out the blade he's actually using is let me just pull the freaking relic page here if I don't close the tab. If I can just find it.
I mean, the name of the sword is pretty iconic. Like a lot of
so of course, So Tsubasa's, as we remember, is the Ame no Habakiri. That is the original sword that was used by Susanoo to kill Orochi, the 8-headed snake, Yamata no Orochi, in the myth. The blade that he found inside of Orochi's corpse after killing it.
Oh, yeah, I do have this card.
Murakumo.
I do have Ogawa's card.
And yeah, this is the Ame no Murakumo no Tsurugi. I believe technically translates to Traveling Sword of Gathering Clouds, but it's more commonly known by the name Grass Cutter these days. Basically. Like for a simple translation name. Yep. She gets 2 swords that she can merge into one bigger sword.
Yep.
And it's freaking crazy. It's
insane.
Like one of her moves is isn't one of her freaking cards with that, or attack cards with that form literally just Excalibur? It's literally just like freaking Saber Excalibur, isn't it? But yeah. Then that's the ones that are actually from, a unique thing. Then we get to the unique ones.
Before I do, I did find the one.
Oh, Kande's Brazilian drive? Yeah.
Oh,
that's like
shit,
yeah. Yeah, no, she just gets like giant freaking horns. It's like the cape just becomes full on fire. And again, also one of her cards is literally just her making a thing, her twin-edged spear, gigantic, and then slamming into the ground and having a freaking cool Sephiroth-like moment as she has her silhouette standing in the blazing fiery tornado. But yeah, no, let's get freaking crazy. So, Gjallarhorn event. Long story short, I forget the freaking. Actually, I'm gonna leave that to Sam because I remember the freaking introduction to the relics, but I did not know the entire story. Sam probably has a better understanding.
So we're getting into
Actual Gjallarhorn plot now. Yeah.
The first one.
Yeah, just Gjallarhorn plot as a whole. Let's say that. Yeah, first XDU story arc.
So there's like. So honestly, the first arc I don't completely remember it because
It's a
first arc
weird
was
thing.
kind of a mess.
Yeah, no. First arc was weird. I think it's like they go to another world. I think it might be the adult verse actually. I don't know, or maybe it's Converse. They find this one weird girl called Belle. I think is her name.
Belle or Beatrice, one or the other.
Yeah, Belle or
yeah,
Beatrice.
Beatrice.
They can never decide. Who was apparently like it's screwed. I'm just gonna say it. Later on, it's revealed that she's that universe's version of Fine.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah. But
Wait, really?
but she never actually like when the Fine powers manifested in her. Somehow she actually overpowered the Fine spirit or something, or it's like something like weird, creepy merging thing. It's like they both merged, and so neither personality really remained, and only a weird amalgamation of them. Think like Metsubo Jinrai, where it was a fusion of the four Metsubo Jinrai members, but it came out as this weird, creepy thing that's like its own thing in itself.
Huh.
Am I right on that, Sam?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. And so basically they had the freaking eventually as it went on, they were contacted by this one organization that I think has actually was also able to connect with the multiple universes and had this one android character that he had a bunch of moments with. And like the leader of the organization was known as Julius. Belle also they try to make it like she tries to come off as a good character, but eventually she's revealed to be the leader of a secret organization literally known as Ouroboros.
Oh shit.
And so,
So if you remember when we brought up Ayu, Maria, and Serena, yeah, they were hunting down the remnants of said organization.
Yeah.
Huh.
And so then we get to that. They work together. They eventually go into a few different universes, and they eventually find Mjolnir, the hammer wielded by Thor.
Oh yeah, that one.
And because Gungnir is the spear of freaking Odin, they think that Hibiki might be able to link with it, similar to the other ones.
Huh.
Hibiki does not actually. Hibiki actually kind of gets overwhelmed by the insane amount of power of the hammer wielded by the literal god of thunder. So
the thing was forged by a.
I
remember if this is Marvel Comics exclusive or it's actually like part of myth. It was forged from like a dying star.
Yeah, I think that's sort of.
Yeah, like if that thing's like, even if we make it like 10% of the power that the Marvel version has, that thing's ridiculously broken.
Okay, yeah, I'm looking in actual Norse myth. Sindri, I think, put on iron on the hearth. Yeah. Yeah, it was, they found Draupnir, the freaking rings, and then he made a Sindri Sindri and Brocker, the twin dwarves, I believe, they made a hammer of unsurpassed quality, which never missed its mark, and would boomerang back to the owner, but it had a flawed hand, a flaw in that the handle was short, and they made it called Mjolnir. And it was that Draupnir and Gullinbursti, the living boar with golden hair who gave off light in the dark and could run better than any horse. Those are the ones that they did it with.
Yeah.
It was from a wager with, I believe, Loki, who, it's a weird thing. Like, some stories, some interpretations of the story tell that he is a god. Some of them say that he's not. He was sort of taken in by Odin, and he's actually like
some stories.
And he's actually yeah.
Mm.
And in some stories, like, the interpretation is that he was technically a child of Odin, but also a child of Odin and a Jotun, aka the Ice Giants. So it's a long story, yeah. Eventually, but she isn't able to handle it and goes berserk. But it's not just any berserk; it's a blue berserk where she has lightning powers.
Yep. Yeah. Because I did explain Grave to that last time, and he's like, "What?
And also,
what's berserk? Blue."
And also, because of all the weird madness that Ouroboros is doing, trying to basically conquer the entirety of the freaking multiverse.
Yep.
They eventually incur the wrath of literal Jormungandr, the World Serpent.
Ooh.
Which is basically it's a giant serpent that lives in the void between the universes, if I'm remembering correctly.
I should point out that even though its technical definition is like a serpent, it looks a lot more like a hydra.
Yeah, no, well,
yeah.
Well, the thing is, like, the art of it for its sprite in combat and in the dialogue looks like it's curled over itself a million times over, which, to be fair, Jormungandr is a serpent that, it's sort of like, actually, the tail of Ouroboros, the snake, the serpent/dragon that's biting its own tail.
Huh.
But this one, Jormungandr, the name literally translates to World Serpent. It's the one circling around the world of Midgard in Norse myth. It's circled around that world and, like, is in the sea and everything. And so that's why it's like, but honestly, I can understand why it's sort of like that, because, well, if if it's the dragon that surrounds the entirety of the multiverse, obviously its body would be absurdly long, and if it were trying to contain itself in one world, it would have to curl up a lot.
Good old Jormy.
Jormungandr. Basically, almost always J's in Norse names are said as a Y. Jormungandr. Also, apparently his name is Midgard Swarmer, and some other translations of the name are Midgard Swarmer, which you will see that in 14 eventually. Harmony, you will see it. Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Let me check. Oh, damn.
Then we get to chapter 2, where they're like, okay, wait a minute, we gotta do things. And so, well, crap, if Jormungandr is getting angered, we really are not gonna be able to have a chance, because they're also basically trying to control him. Hence all the orbs, I think, because those are fragments of Ouroboros stuff. Also, Beatrice has a butler named Koji Ishia, who also is a freaking Ouroboros dude.
Also,
Dragalia, yeah, that's also a thing. Also, yes, rest in peace, Dragalia, because it also has end of service and coincidentally,
Nintendo.
I will never forgive them for that. It legitimately is such a cool game. Literally, people transform into dragons, and it's such a cool plot. Also, it's literally a game where, screw it, semi-spoilers, but I'm just gonna say it, the player character's a homunculus.
Oof.
Or something like that. He's also like sort of a child born of the fairies, but also sort of a homunculus. It's freaking weird. Never actually officially born royalty, but he still had the ability to freaking morph into a dragon like all royalty can. It's freaking weird. You know, Kyoji Ishia, the freaking butler for Beatrice, also had a weird monster form based on the Ouroboros stuff. It's weird. Anyways, long story short, they decided to keep hold of Mjolnir, but they were not going to he tried again. Then eventually we get to chapter 2. Let me freaking find it. But also in chapter 1, Miku eventually gets a hold of a relic known as the Aegis, which, by the way, also from the event that introduced the edgy version of Hibiki, that also got from that universe. They found another fragment of Senshojin and allowed that the main universe Miku to regain the Senshojin Symphogear.
Yeah.
Now, of course, eventually, also at the end of that event, that universe's Miku actually moved back to town and was with Hibiki again and was all really adorable and freaking great.
Event.
Now,
because I did actually play that event when XDU was a thing. Rest in peace, my love.
Yeah, because that was one of the few events. Yeah. But anyways, eventually, because of, I believe, her desire to protect them, because none of the defensive techniques they had before could counter freaking Jormungandr's madness. Eventually, she fused her Senshojin, because mirrors, along with the Aegis, which is a legendary shield or something like that, and it allowed her to get a new form with a fan of vaulting, with changing the fan to an energy one and having her a bunch of mirror shields. Yep, there it is. And it basically worked as a barrier for Jormungandr's madness, because it basically perfect blocked almost everything. There were some techniques that she kind of got a little bit overpowered for, but yeah, no, she basically perfect blocked, like freaking perfect guard in fighting games. Then we get to chapter 2. Chapter 2. I think there were technically 4 chapters of the Gjallarhorns here. Yeah, there were 4 there's the preface, which is when it all started, I think. Chapter 1, then chapter 2. And also, it's a long story. Chapter 2, Serena eventually, because they had to finally get Jormungandr all under control, they decided that they were going to go to a weird special plane, I forget what the name of it is, to get a hold of the relic Gleipnir, which, to note, Gleipnir in myth is the chains that were used to hold down the wolf Fenrir. Which, that's a child of Loki, literally. It's a weird thing. I don't question Norse myth at this point. Even though Loki's, basically humanoid, it's weird. Gleipnir, eventually, they went through it. There are these weird freaking Nephilim-looking things in there. They're not actually Nephilim, but I think it's because of plot reasons that they look like the Nephilim. Sam, do you remember the things for that one?
Oh, because the first big XD story arc is a mess.
Fair enough. Yeah. Long story short, eventually, Serena eventually they went through it. They found this freaking one little gremlin-looking dude. I forget his freaking name. I forget the name, yeah. Oh, yeah, Vegu. Or just Vague. Yeah, it's literally just a little little ball of fluff in a cloak
Good morning, Grave.
on a ball.
Yeah, it spelled like. I remember how it's spelled.
How was your little nap,
It's like
babe?
it's like. I'm sorry, did you nap in the middle of the lesson?
He
10
fell
points
asleep.
off. That's good. They can watch the vlog. And also, yeah, it's let me post it. That's the common spelling I usually see.
Big. Okay.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, it's like it's either said vague or vague you. It's weird. It's Japanese pronunciations, but it's weird.
Yeah.
Anyways, this little gremlin thing eventually gives Serena a sort of trial. She eventually gets the relic of Gleipnir, and it's just cubes. It just is cubes.
Yeah, it's just cubes.
She can literally just trap the enemy in a cube and then just basically Pokeball it away.
Yeah.
No, it's more like the bubbles from Steven Universe. It's the bubbles from Steven Universe.
Oh yeah. I've seen Steven Universe, so yeah, I get what you're saying.
And also, in a later event, they've been given these cards new attack cards. And they've given these forms new cards for attacks. Serena just summons a golem made out of the cubes.
Yep, pretty
Literally
much.
A giant golem on cubes. And it's so freaking stupidly cool, but I love it.
Yeah, it's so ridiculous and stupid.
Yeah.
I love it.
They eventually use it, and after some effort, they were eventually able to sort of contain freaking Jormungandr, though it keeps breaking out because, of course, that's a freaking world serpent. That thing's strong as freak.
Yep.
And so then we get to the final chapter. Shirabe ends up this is the thing that kept happening constantly. She keeps going to this one shrine that I think was actually just straight up the shrine from the one episode in Axis. The one with the freaking rabbit dude.
Yeah.
And the one old man that might have that it's like 90% sure confirmed that that's actually her grandpa. Because her parents are gone more than yeah.
Oh my god.
But long short, she keeps ending up at that shrine or like one that's similar. And she eventually finds this one little weird-looking robot friend, which is apparently a sort of like either a messenger or literally part of the Tsukuyomi relic.
Okay, me too. As in chat, do we ever get more lore about Shirabe and the shrine?
I have no goddamn idea.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah, I'm fixing that.
Yeah, no, she gets the Tsukuyomi relic. Yes, Shirabe Tsukuyomi with the Tsukuyomi relic in Shulshagna. Which gives her like blades. Yeah, she gets blades shaped like crescent moons. She gets a weird crescent moon floaty thing. She gets crescent moon like axe kicks. She gets freaking blades. The crescent. It's just moon.
It's
moon.
No thoughts, only moon.
Yeah, and in a later event related to the first chapter of this, which we'll get to, of the current plot arc, we'll get to in a second.
Moon.
In a moment. It's just even more moons. It's just full on deity level moons.
Yep.
But we'll get to that. Eventually, though, they I think, have to go into literal space to help Belle because she's basically fused with freaking Jormungandr at this point, I'm pretty sure. Or something like that. Yeah, she goes in this weird evolved monster form and after embracing, letting out all of her freaking weird Ouroboros powers. And then eventually just straight up absorbs freaking Jormungandr and gets weird dragon heads and everything, and it's in a weird creepy dress, and she's like, her whole thing is that I think a lot of stories basically imply that she translation. I think she basically wants to like take Hibiki for herself. Like she's absurdly creepy. Like she's like yandere level creepy. Like she just wants Hibiki for herself or something. Like just to break her.
Yeah.
Just to break her. That's
damn.
Or something like that. I have no freaking clue. Eventually, Hibiki goes. The girls all pull out the dual relics and Hibiki X Drive, and then Hibiki actually uses X Drive to basically find a way to control the power of Mjolnir. And yeah, no. So her Mjolnir, her dual relic is actually just straight up her X Drive. Yep. And she gets 2 twin hammers that are around her back like that, and she can combine them both into the big hammer Mjolnir, and actually just has the title card, the theme song attack.
How very fitting this takes place in space, because I made the joke, this reminds me way too much of Forza Cosmic Space.
Yeah, it does. And also it can just combine them into a big giant hammer that she slams on them, and of course that is the theme song name attack Unlimited Beat.
I love that.
Yeah. Then we get to Arc 2.
The last song arc.
This is where,
this word, oh boy.
This is where things start to get a little bit more like actually straightened out, but also a lot more pain.
Yeah, very much pain. And I've read all of those parts from part 1 to part 4.
Yeah. XDU, Lost Song, Arc 1.
More HBK? Yes, me too. More HBK.
Edgy Hibiki is just in her world. She's like very reluctantly sort of working
suffering,
with kind of
happy crossover
yeah.
between the suffering.
She's
Yeah,
kind of-
that's exactly
yeah.
it.
Hold on, let me see. Just keep it explaining. I need to check something.
Yep.
Okay.
Basically, like, I think she's sort of more. She is working with Song, though semi-reluctantly. Like, she is actually starting to be a little bit more friendly and everything, but she's still kind of mean.
Yeah.
Though when she's with Miku, she gets freaking absolutely embarrassed, and it's adorable.
Oh my god, that's cute.
And then there's some noise that's tagged, but then after some other antics, they go to the city and it's literally on fire.
Yep.
Literally destroyed on fire.
Mm-hmm.
Because literally a relic that's also was created that of some kind of being of literally Susanoo, literally just Susanoo, actually that the man of myth and the man of the legend ends up attacking the thing. None of them know what it is. I think it's literally just titled the Flame Giant in there originally. But it's absurdly powerful. None of them can handle it. But oh yeah, before that though, what they run into Hibiki actually going back a little bit, Hibiki runs into these weird freaking robots, and this one woman that's wearing this strange armor named
Starlet, my beloved.
The armor eventually Starlet shows how, and so they get along a little bit. They keep running into each other every now and again, working together to defeat the weird robots, and also just chatting and getting along kind of well.
Yes.
Eventually, they go and fight the freaking giant. Eventually, let's get back up. Fire Titan, later revealed to be literally Susanoo. Or at least named that. It's the creation of the freaking custodians, because of course.
Of course.
Or I guess the Anunnaki, or whatever freaking word you want to use for the deity, for freaking the alien space gods. God. Eventually, they all try to. Tsubasa just straight up does her Zesho, fails. Hibiki does everything she can, fails. Starlet does everything she can, it does not work.
No.
Hibiki's relic literally, her Simple Gear pendant literally gets cracked and her relic is just gone. Her gear is just basically gone.
Yeah, Gungnir,
Yeah.
gone.
Yeah, basically.
In shambles.
Starlight, she is just laying there on the ground, dying, as she then basically gives Hibiki what she thinks could possibly be the thing to do it, the bracelet for her armor, the Elaclide. Specifically in her case, the Elaclide Dry.
Oh, when I pronounced that, when I told Grip about it, I just said Elkin.
It actually gets a more purple form rather than like a weird black and orange form.
Yeah.
And
I do love me some purple.
First.
I do love me some purple. Yeah, the purple thingy.
Yeah.
I think yeah.
No shit.
No
Smells like a guy got
shit.
that.
No shit.
Yeah. It's literally revealed to literally just be Susanoo. And so she ends up being able to. She just puts the Elaclide at full power. She just goes full in. She is pissed. And also while she was fighting it, Miku seems to be killed. Like her Miku just seems to be killed. Like,
Yeah.
She's believed to be dead.
Yeah.
She gets dragged into the fire by the thing, and she just is gone. There is not a single remnant of her left. Not even ash. And so she's just. And so after
let's just put it nicely and say HBK got a upsetty spaghetti.
Edgy Biggie got upset spaghetti, yeah.
Basically all of her progress from all of her little bit of character progress since she had been trying to start to get better. Yeah, no, consider that gone. To an extent.
Yep.
Then she beats freaking Susanoo up so much that he just says, "Screw it, I'm out of here," and leaves the universe.
Fuck this shit about.
Yep. And then she realizes one of the capabilities of the Elaclide, thanks to I believe one of the things that Starlet told her in her last dying breaths, and just takes a relic pendant and tosses it aside, saying as she no longer is going to sing. Basically,
Yeah.
her song is just dead. Basically, and she just uses the Elaclide to walk off.
Yep. She
Using
just
the power
walked away.
of its system, because also Elaclide wielders are known as blitzers. Eventually, she uses the Elaclide portal, travels to a few universes, and ends up fighting the weird robot things along the way, and ends up in the core universe of the creator of the Elaclide. Now guess who the Elaclide's creator is, Greg? Guess.
I can't figure out what. Who?
Nikola motherfucking Tesla.
Oh my god.
Yep.
literally an
That
AU Tesla.
little motherfucking bitch.
He's got 2 other Alclide wielders. Freaking, I forget their names. One of them is literally just Lala, but the other one is has a different name entirely. Has an actual name.
Okay.
They wield the Alclide
find
Zex, Alclide Zex, and Alclide 9. Note 3, 6, and 9. Literally his favorite numbers.
Of course.
No, the in-universe freaking AU Tesla's favorite number. Also, the robots are eventually revealed to be his creations, known as the Levengers.
Of course.
And also, Hibiki ends up going to the freaking adult verse, apparently, and just runs into the freaking weird crystal noise things again.
As for Forte.
Oh yeah, Forte and Lala, yes.
Yes.
Forte, with Alclide Zex, I believe, has a giant fucking great axe. And, oh yeah, I should mention, Hibiki's Alclide. Also, note, they changed her from literally going as by actual full Hibiki Tachibana to just in, like, katakana Hibiki. That is actually a thing they do with the character, just to distinctify. Like, straight up, every occurrence of AU Biki at this from this arc on is just Hibiki, just like with katakana rather than in Ganji, like with the full Hibiki Tachibana. She's basically just even discarded her last name. She is just Hibiki.
Yeah.
Yep. Eventually,
funny that she's doing the whole I'm not Hibiki thing anymore, and she's using swords. Gee, does that sound familiar?
Yep.
Yep.
Just discarding the fists and just wielding literally twin katanas. She can insert one into her freaking gear as a result, and as a part of the like alternator. It was like something with the alternators of the Alclide, which like since they're an electric-based system because Tesla, because of course. And basically, she gets wings. She just gets full-on wings, basically fly, and it also creates a really cool mouth visor. But anyways. The last one, Lala, is an android created by Tesla.
Wait, she's an android?
Yeah, who was intended to be basically an android after it would grow to replace his literal dead lover that was of a maid that he had.
I thought she was human like Lala.
The maid was human. The maid was human.
Oh.
Lala's the android.
Oh. Wait, Lala's an android too?
Yeah. Hence why she's basically a child and everything, and why she has the Alclide necklace around her neck.
So this means that
it's also the reason why her Alclide necklace is around her neck, basically. I think.
So does this mean that Starlet's an android too?
No, Starlet is the human. Lala's the only android. Starlet, I believe. No, AU Tesla's lover was this one maid that he had years prior.
Yeah.
And then Lala was an android he created in an attempt to sort of recreate her personality, but he ended up making a literal child. Lala also basically refers to herself in the third person every time she speaks because child brain. She gets this weird like shield power thing. Like it's not a shield she holds in her hands. Like she has like wing things. Like she has energy spheres. She has like she can make a shield from a relic, and yeah. Eventually, Hibiki ends up there. She gets the new Edge outfit with the freaking crazy hoodie that literally has the colors of the non-binary flag. Like she has the yellow from her new hair clips, which were a gift for Miku for her birthday. That of course happened right before the thing happened, before the events with Susanoo. Because angst.
Hey.
Oh, Reggie.
Edgy spaghetti.
Yeah. Later known simply as Hibiki is what it says on the thing. Let me just get the art copied in here. Yeah, no, that's her fit from later on, from pretty much the entire event onward. It literally has black, purple, and white, and like the gray and everything. And then, of course, she has the yellow from the fact that she wields Gungnir. Well, wielded,
yes.
At least.
Honestly, like her outfit for this reminds me of the non-binary flag.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, literally, we have the headcanon.
Yeah. I made that headcanon.
But yeah, long and short, eventually, Hibiki ends up with them and sort of sides with them, but also sort of just goes on her own thing. She runs into them and fights against them a lot.
Yeah.
But Lala ends up breaking things up, and they end up sort of getting along and having some nice moments where she sides them. But then eventually she realizes that Alclide is trying to use this weird, great crazy machine to literally try and recreate his universe in his own image by erasing other universes to gain fuel. Am I remembering that right, Tim?
Yeah, pretty much.
And also to,
You're gonna
basically,
want to remember this. You're gonna want to remember this when I.
and also, to basically resurrect his dead lover.
Yeah.
Eventually,
So he's like Nikolai, just like a writer protagonist, but he's actually a villain.
Yeah. Then eventually they all realize the thing. The AU versions of all the other wielders get in there because they don't want to freaking see their universes erased.
Yeah.
And also, strangely enough, the people with Apple also have, I should mention, they also have their own thing for traveling across the universes, like their multiverse. Like, it's not Yellowhorn or the Elliclide's abilities, it's just something weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a thing in their ship.
Mm-hmm.
In their airship. But yeah, it's weird. Basically, they go in, they go after Elliclide. The gears end up getting freaking split up, like, pair by pair, be it, like, of the main of themselves and their alt universe versions. Like, or just in groups. Eventually leading into it being literally just Hibiki, not even transformed, might I add, I think. Just ending up there with her other self, as AU Hibiki has also realized Tesla's really not doing the right thing here, and goes to fight back. They also have to handle the other Elliclide wielders because of basically direct feedback unit, direct control unit sort of thing. Eventually, the other wielders show up to try to help her after she gets basically beaten down by freaking Tesla and hooked up to this weird thing because he's gonna basically use their life force and the electricity generated by the Elliclide to try and also power the machine. The others,
he hooks up the Elliclide user thing, and that actually leads into I think this is one of the more darker things they've done.
Yeah.
So basically, in order to, because Lala and Forte know that Edgebiki is the one that could probably like end this conflict. So they overcharge their Elliclides, basically the Elliclides. They overcharge their Elliclides, basically committing suicide to like give Edgebiki a chance to escape.
Yeah.
And keep in mind, they do this in front of her.
Yeah.
Because they're all hooked up to a thing.
Yep.
And she just falls out, and she's like,
that was just pure pain.
Then we get a screenshot of like, she's like, I can't do this. My song is dead or something like that. And like, I can't. Hibiki ends up helping her, hands her the main universe Hibiki, and hands Edgebiki her relic. And they find a secret, and she uses it to find a secret function.
Oh wait, I think I have that clip saved on my phone.
Yeah,
Hold on.
Probably have the image saved.
Okay,
a secret function that Starlet put into the Elliclide drive, known as the Symphonic Drive.
I love that.
Combining the power of an Elliclide and a Sympho gear. Let me just find the image and save it if I already have it on hand.
I hate this. God, I had this clip saved for like a year.
Oh yeah.
Okay, there it is.
Let me just find it. Yeah.
Honestly, part 4 made me cry like a motherfucker.
Oh yeah, no, it's pain.
It was so pain. I wanna reread it a bit again. Okay, there it is.
Here's the arc.
I put the clip.
It's a whole big like discussion dialogue. Yep, and there it is. Yep. And also, yes, people have made the jokes about it being like double and like freaking the non-binary flag.
Yeah.
It's double extreme, basically.
Yeah.
Luna Joker.
Luna
Joker. Luna Joker. Extreme,
it's just Luna Joker, but it's Hibiki.
Yeah, Luna Joker Extreme, but Hibiki. And oh yeah, this has basically Elliclide.
Wait. Okay, I remember showing my friend
and
Flame.
This is the one that actually has freaking what is it? Is it Fire Song or what is it?
Fire Scream.
Fire Scream, yeah. The theme song attack of Fire Scream. It's like the font is actually based more. I think it's more similar to the Elliclide attack font, something like that.
Wait, where is?
Like instead of the like the way the Unlimited Beat one looks.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Alrighty. Oh yeah, and also there are a bunch of Elliclide cards. Just for people that are watching, there are a bunch of Elliclide cards. There are literally only 2 different cards for Edgebiki with her with the gear. There are 2 versions of cards with Edgebiki with the Elliclide. One where she pulls out the twin swords, and one where she has the mask up with the wings, but this is also a combo attack with the other wielders for the Stark Ring Cannon.
No, oh, okay. So when I told Flame about like the fire screen card, the first thing that they said to me was this. Also, is that a girlfriend's form? Yes, yes, it is.
In a way, yes.
Yeah.
Also, that's sort of implying heebie-heebie.
Yeah.
Which is weird, but I ain't gonna judge to an extent.
No. That was actually for like Hibi Miku, so.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Color scheme based. That makes sense. That actually makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm a doof.
Nah.
Also, Fire Screen is like she does 2 punches, creating these weird energy things around the enemy. They get lifted up, and then it's just big man.
You know what they are?
Oh wait, are they like music things?
You know, like when people like music or something, like the bar goes up and down depending on
Oh wait, they're those things. Oh yeah, that's a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's probably a Fire Screen video out there.
Alright, let me
Let me freaking find.
Okay. Oh, that's you. How are you guys enjoying the lesson, guys? In chat.
Let's see. There we go.
Oh, the charger fell. Okay. I'll fix it later.
Found a video for it.
Ooh.
I have one edited with Extreme Dream.
Yes. Let me just copy this link from the timestamp.
Ooh, I love Extreme Dream. That's my favorite double insert.
There we go. There it is. It's like it's got all of them up to this current point, but yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, it is.
But I made it a link with the timestamp.
Oh, okay.
And here's my Extreme Dream edit.
Yep. Yeah, and add the music.
Yeah, the music.
Extreme Dream.
Wait, let me read this.
It works far too well.
I'm gonna have an you know I'm gonna have an absolute field day once we eventually get to that point in my fate.
Yep.
Yep.
I
mean, she already says Henshin when she uses her freaking thing, so yeah.
No,
and
she
literally, and what is it? What's the one that she does for it? Like she slides it. Isn't it literally just like double? Like because she partially slots in.
I based her transformation motions on this.
On Grease. Oh, wait, Grease?
Grease?
Oh, where they insert it, and push one more time.
Yeah. Like it's like she slightly inserts it and then just slams it back all the way in.
Yeah.
But like with the thing, it's like the splash driver where you put in the jelly and then you have to hit the hammer, the red feather. Splash driver.
Oh my god.
I think I did that pretty good, but then again.
Oh yeah, you did that pretty good.
Yeah. The purple thingy? What? Oh wait, what did Mitsu mean by the purple thingy?
I think it was probably about the Alec
Lied, yeah.
Alec lied.
Honestly, I don't care about pronunciation at this point. It's just a weird thing.
Yeah.
I say Alec lied, you can say Alec Lied. It's freaking German names. What the frick do you expect? Also, fun fact. I'll just actually know what I was gonna say a thing about it, but I'll wait till Greg gets back.
Okay. We need to wait for our students to get back.
Bless me, I just freaking sneezed.
I think I did sneeze on stream on well, that was on Grave's stream, I think. Because he was streaming Member of Heroes on Monday.
Yeah. Oh, Member of Heroes. I missed that stream. Dang it. Just waiting for the student and one of the teachers to return. God. Oh god, that was one of those sneezes that just makes your freaking throat scratchy. God. Actually, I might just be right back as well because I just need to get a drink of water.
While we wait for everyone to get back, let me... Oh, no, oh, I know that was back. Never mind. Oh wait, will they publish? Probably. Okay. Let me move to here. Wait, hold on. Let me move because the pictures are seen out of space.
Alright, both teachers have returned.
Okay.
We're just waiting on the student to get back from the bathroom.
Yes. Let me play like the clip. Let me play the clip that I put in VC.
Oh yeah.
So everyone can see it.
Also, this is when I'm gonna start looking back to the things I put in XDU chat about the plot for this freaking next event, or the next freaking arc of the XDU story. Which also, we still haven't gotten the unique theme for this one yet.
Yeah.
No, we haven't. I think that's coming a little later.
Okay.
Like, I'll just say it, the new Memoria for the freaking event, for the new freaking gacha event with freaking
okay, there we go.
Miku's water alchemy gear.
Yeah.
That one's freaking nice. It's a nice break from like
from purple.
From pain. No, this is called XDU like just because it's like X Drive Unlimited.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, add an A to that because it's X Drive Unlimited angst.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Okay. I'm going to play the clip now. Okay, that's. Oh, it's me. Hold on.
Okay, everyone can see now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Wait, what?
I love this scene.
You're gushing over the scene again.
Yes.
Oh wait, what the heck? Oh great, we got a bot account. Son of a gun.
Oh no, it's okay. Oh my. Oh.
Look at this freaking scene though, it's good.
I love this.
Also, I think that's actually a different. Like, I think they actually had to record that clip. So they had Yuki record the
really?
chant slightly different here, just for the sake of that moment.
Oh, what do I know?
Like it does feel slightly. It did sound slightly different from a normal Yuki chant.
Yeah. Okay, let me move you guys up here because I should have.
Oh lord, it's all shifted out of whack.
Oh, hold on. I got this. Okay, there we go.
It would. Yeah, Zero was right. Arc 2, which we had Edge Viki suffering with happy crossover collabs in between suffering.
Yeah.
No, wait, what's more? No, wait, yeah, how many hours farthest left?
We had 3 crossover collabs as long.
I am back.
Welcome back, babe.
Awesome, back, right?
How you feeling, babe?
Good and fine. I see you got a bot message.
Yeah, it's okay. I took care of it.
Also, I had to look into it. Okay, so going back, when we were mentioning the fact that, Forte and Lala just, suicide themselves in order to help freaking Edgebiki, we should mention that it was revealed that there was a 4th Eleclide that Tesla kept secret, which is in fact just a fucking giant mech suit called the Eleclide Veltrum. Veltrum, literally German for space, like outer space.
Uchukita, motherfuckers.
Not good in that case.
No, yeah, no, not good. That is not good.
Now, here's where things are gonna get weird.
Oh boy.
Ashita no Hikari.
Oh
the current
boy. Oh boy.
So, I don't entirely know the plot of the first chapter.
Yeah, me neither. I never played throughout that event.
I haven't seen any really good translations for it. But it all centers around a character known as Asuka Suiryu. A new character they introduced for it that, based on the art for the arc, a lot of people were implying that it might end, considering how it's Ikiki and Miku reaching out to what looked to be to Asuka, who looked to be in like a fainted moment. She was just, dying.
Oh.
Or like tried to send each other, or like it was like a Himiku kid thing.
Yeah.
Since, oh yeah, like Ashita no Hikari, tomorrow's light. So definitely future stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And we do end up traveling to the future in the first arc, which is the thing.
Oh shit, really?
I think that's what it is basically.
Huh.
But then it gets crazier.
Oh boy.
Then it gets crazier. Eventually, we run in during the plot arc. We get like, oh yeah, also Susanoo was handled back in Lost Song as well, like, because turns out he was intended in a creation made by the custodians made to be a guardian, made to be as a guardian of the multiverse.
Oh damn.
Not actually a monster.
Yeah, just something was messed up with the like.
Yeah, basically, I think like either during him doing his duty, or because of or because of either something maybe back with Belle or / Beatrice, or something with freaking Tesla's madness, it messed up his system. Yeah.
We just know there's some kind of error.
Yeah, just something up his systems, and he started going wild. So eventually, he basically reclaimed control of himself. Also, I should mention, was this actually what happened? That Miku actually was turned out to not be dead at the end of the arc?
Yeah. So basically, the whole thing was like, if I recall correctly, I think basically like Tesla.
Yeah, because
okay,
Tesla.
I don't remember exactly why. I think it was something
I remember
about using
Tesla.
humans. I don't know, using humans as like a fuel source or something like that.
Like the entire universe is basically.
Yeah.
Fuel,
So basically, Miku was just like stuck in limbo until like after Tesla was defeated. Like he willingly like released everyone back.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, and Susanoo just apparently happened at purely coincidentally the same time as when Miku got zucked by the freaking machine. Zucked.
Zuck.
How else are you gonna describe a freaking person's existence getting sucked into a machine as fuel? Like, in just a single term, really. Eventually, Susanoo, as well as the basically guardian units of Tsukuyomi and Amaterasu, the deity ones, yes, based on the, moon deity and sun deity from Japanese myth, show up, and oh yeah, turns out, they're all kind of dumb. They're all kind of damaged. Because some weird creation known as Isimud, I believe is the name that it goes by. What the heck? When did I get pinged? Why is it saying I got pinged? Oh, dang it.
Because you got pinged.
Oh, it's in XDU chat, yeah. No, I didn't. Oh, I guess it's because of how far back. Oh, it's because of how far back I went when I accidentally clicked with the freaking alt key. Dang it.
Hey, honey.
Oh my god. Okay.
Right, yeah, but no. Basically.
Wait, hold on. Ara.
Jesus Christ, my ears!
I was too close to the mic. I was too close to the mic.
I was too close. My ears.
Sorry.
It's never. It was never too close.
Oh my god.
Ah, it burns!
I'm sorry, bestie. Thank you for the hydrate, babe.
Okay, so now let's get freaking weird.
Okay.
Oh yeah, the organization is Scold. Like, that was... Right, the organization is Scold. They have a duplicator, which is... Scold is the... No, wait. Duplicator is the organization that... device owned by an organization that aims to overthrow the world snake known as Scold, otherwise known as the Ormagander. And it's extracted Chaos Beasts, aka
Chaos Beasts?
It's like these weird giant mat beast things from the multi-battles or advent battles rather, in XDU, that mechanic. Yeah, it's those things.
Oh jeez.
Yeah.
Damn.
And then they gave Julius, the leader of the organization, lends that to Himiki so she can help with and to fight Edge Viki side by side, or help fight Tesla alongside Edge Viki.
Oh.
Because something Symbol Gear relics. I don't know. Yeah. Or I guess it's maybe Julius, even though it's spelled a J because they say Julius. I don't know. XD is weird. Anyways. Ashita no Hikari. Eventually, here's the thing. While it's Tsubasa, Shirabe, and Kirika.
Yeah.
With Tsubasa getting a armor form of her gear based on Susanoo, Shirabe basically getting a full power upgrade of her Tsukuyomi gear, where the little robot thing basically becomes full armor, and Kirika getting one for Amaterasu, where they get those forms of their gear. While they're handling stuff in the past, I don't know if we actually have a page for that. No, we don't have the freaking enemy.
I will say I joked about this, but Tsubasa had better not wear that armor in front of HBK.
Oh yeah, no, that's gonna be
I can wait for them.
Now, here's where it gets weird. So, while they're handling that, for what appears to be the case is that Hibiki and Miku get sent to the future and end up meeting Asuka. And they deal with this one beast that shows up known as Isimud. It shows up, it's weird flaming. Isimud is based on, like, it's named after, it's Ishimud or something like that. It's a thing from Sumerian myth. Another creation of the Anunnaki, of the Custodians, or the Anunnaki. This one is the very first. They actually gave her emotion, hoping she would love humanity and choose to protect them by her own will. But she sought the other purpose, to wipe them out. This is the thing that's revealed later. So, the beast, which we didn't know the name of, it eventually showed up. But its lines, and they fought it. I think it showed up in the present rather. With the freaking girls with the armors based on the Multiverse Guardian dudes. It keeps showing it, like saying a bunch of different lines, but they're all weird, broken up. Like they seem incomplete. Eventually, it gets defeated. It's like, well, that was strange. Then we get to chapter 2. Learn how. Yeah, this is where things go off the rails and head to a new level of angst, even for XDU angst. Because note, the girls were sent to the future.
Welcome to stream. How you doing?
Hello.
Oh, hey, Pumpkin.
Again! One of the people behind the shitpost gear.
Hey, welcome to our Super Gear XDU class where we're explaining my boyfriend XDU shit.
Also, yes, I have in fact mentioned shitpost gear a few different times because goddamn it, I love that story.
And I need to read that fic.
Yeah. I think I sent you the doc for it at one point.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
So, god dang it, I accidentally alt-clicked saying I freaking got pain again. Whatever, I was focusing. So, the second chapter of it took place a little bit before it's called Good End No Isolation, which is the event where we got Kanade's extra everything event. Because for some bizarre reason, in this event, for some strange reason, the multiverse basically got cut off from itself. Each universe in the multiverse got cut off. They couldn't travel, even with Gallimore. So you're probably wondering, what the heck's going on there? As we learn here, as I mentioned, Isimud. The girls even they encounter her again, though instead of being a weird flaming beast or devil, she instead looks more controlled. And it's very strange. The girl, Maria and Chris also end up getting sent to the future as well to help out.
Oh shit.
Because of reasons. And they find out that their gears don't even work because of something that's canceling the way their phonic gain is working.
Oh.
And so, through the help of, I think, through something, they get, the remains of, I think, the custodian of, the auto scorers at this point in time. They create the alchemy memory gears, which are basically, they're sort of simple gears, but rather than, I think, using phonic gain, they're using alchemy as something with alchemy as a
Oh, so that's why they have, alchemy
Yeah,
gear.
the alchemy emblems and everything, yeah. Maria's is based on wind, Hibiki's has literal pile bunker drills on her fists, and she gets freaking, and hers is based on earth. Chris is based on fire. No, that's based on earth. That's earth.
Oh.
Gold is an entire different. Remember, gold is the one that Adam used to create a bomb like the Tunguska event. And silver's, just generic energy blast, but that one just doesn't matter. Extreme, Chris has fire, and then Miku, while it's not listed in the base event thing, because it was a separate gacha that was still connected to it, got water. And god dang it, that card is beautiful.
Oh, that card is really pretty.
And the design of that card is very beautiful. Also note, they changed the art to them not... Also, as of Chapter 2, the art was changed from them being in the gears to actually being just in their class outfits. Like school outfits, because, the gears were breaking, were not working. It's eventually learned that when the custodians decided to deemed her a failure and she wished to destroy humanity, Isamud, the other guardians, Susano, Tsukuyomi, and Amaterasu, were ordered to destroy her. Or they were created afterward
Yes.
to try to destroy her.
Yes,
Yes,
we did mention shit post gear and on the stream.
A number of times earlier, I think.
Yeah, a little time earlier in the stream.
Isamud apparently used a relic to seal herself in the blood of a Lulu Amel, aka the ancient society that freaking Fine was from, to be reawakened eventually and a descendant in the future, like Fine's reincarnation. It's revealed that said descendant was Asuka. The child. Just had to copy the image there, and also let me get a dang image of the character from Wiki here. So yeah, this is what Asuka looks like normally. It's sort of like a more future version of the Lydian outfit. From this screenshot of the story thing, this is what happened to her when she just barely regained control.
I remember this. Yeah, I remember. Yep. Oh my god. You poor girl.
Basically, unlike most of Fine's vessel, though, while Fine, when she takes over a vessel, basically destroys the original personality and just completely takes control, but Isamud basically it constantly between control, and Asuka's body didn't get destroyed. Asuka eventually regained control and called out to Hibiki. Hibiki called out to her, and she regained control. And Asuka begged Hibiki to kill her to stop Isamud.
Oh my god!
Of course, Hibiki would refuse.
Isamud, this is like very common for like a Hibiki
character.
Yeah. Isamud knows they could end up getting help from the others in the parallel worlds, and this is where it gets crazy. She uses the power of the complete relic Oceanus, which can interfere with the flow of things. Now, while it's a complete relic, it's also basically a philosophical armament, like, say, Farah's Swordbreaker, where it's more flow in the figurative and also semi-literal sense. Because it was able to basically allow to break off the flow of multiversal gates, because she can no longer do it. And it turns out she was always still in possession of Oceanus, since that was the relic she used to seal herself in the blood of the ancient humans by interfering with the flow of a bloodline. It's also eventually that was how they learned that the gears weren't working because she was interrupting the flow of phonic gain. On a related note, everyone's pretty sure that the reason they're all in the future is because she used Oceanus on the flow of time. And then, let's just look back. Just copy this post from freaking Kia on Twitter. That Harmony is spoiling. Oh, I guess because I copied it from a spoiler post, it didn't show the extension. But yeah, no, those images are God, it's pain. The account I got these from for these clarifications realized something looking back. They went back to Ashitano Hikari Chapter 1, and they realized something. The broken lines that Isamud was saying with her weird, corrupted body there in the past/present was Asuka speaking, basically. There was soon, and then a pause. Your life will be taken from you. In reference to Asuka being taken over by Isamud and not being killed
honey,
there
I'm so sorry for your suffering. Also, I really like the spreadsheet.
After weird corrupted Isamud is defeated, there was the line, "I was so close, just a bit more, and I'll be a hero." And she was trying to say she would be a hero. That was future Asuka taking what literal bit of control she could back to go back in time and kill her past self so she wouldn't become Isamud and wipe out the humanity the same way she did before.
Jeez.
It was one last desperate attempt to be a hero and save everyone.
God damn, that's pretty fucked up. That's fucked up.
And we haven't gotten the third chapter yet. And then there's the new Memoria from the second half of the event. Gotcha. It's just it's a a side event that's kind of helping at least for lightening things up. Because, yeah, we learn about freaking Hibiki's or Asuka's freaking mentor. Not Noriyasu, freaking god, I can't remember his name, but it's like Norisuke Chakura, Norisuke Chakura, right? Chakura Norisuke, like Norisuke Chakura is his name. It's basically, think Genjuro, but instead of action movies, it's fighting games.
Of course.
Literally, it's like they're all just training.
Hey, Grave, that's perfect for you because you love fighting games.
They're literally just training. They're minding their own business. Norisuke shows up and is like, "Rawr, fight me! Fighting games rule. Movies suck." Well, basically, he didn't actually say this exact words, but you know the point.
Yeah.
But eventually, but he wants to fight with Genjuro, and he's like, Hibiki speaks up, and he decides that they'll have the pupils battle each other instead. So somehow Hibiki and Asuka got dragged into their own mess. Asuka starts out with her signature move, Hero Kick, because of the thing.
Of course.
Yeah, so like Hibiki knows she's serious and wants to go all out. Also note, Asuka's basically in a female version of like a Ryu outfit, while Hibiki's in like a Chinese warrior dress.
Oh yeah.
I just heard Hero Kick, and I know what you're probably gonna guess. I'm gonna say Rider, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I had Rider Kick on the brain too.
I was actually thinking more of a Yukio now.
Yeah, but then it gets, and like things go fairly well first. Then the adults start getting stupid. Genjuro tells Hibiki to use wire fu, but there's no wires, and kick the ground to send a shockwave at Asuka. But that's not something a normal person can do unless you're Kazunari.
Yeah.
Norisuke tells Asuka to super cancel and do a Tatsumaki. A freaking Tatsumaki Senpukyak.
Oh damn.
They both just yell, "I can't do that!" And then Genjuro eventually gets called away by Song Agents because, you know, he has a job to do, and Norisuke tries to chase him down. Kiriko wonders who won. Miku suggests it was just a tie, and Chris is just exaggerated. Meanwhile, they're both just complimenting each other on the moves, and because they're both mature ones. Somehow the mature ones.
It's great.
Yeah. And also, I'll just... Here's, in this post that I got for the explanations of the memorial. That is what Norisuke Chakra looks like. Again, this is literally just Genjuro if he learned through fighting games rather than action movies.
My guy's dressed like Terry Bogard.
Yeah, it's Terry Bogard. It's just the Bogard. It's just a black-haired Bogard. Yeah. And that's all we've gotten so far.
Yeah.
In Ashitano Hikari, because this arc is still going on.
Yeah, so like, picture it like this. That basically it's currently like the darkest hour, which is a term for like the lowest point. Yeah, they're not in a very good situation at the moment.
Yeah, they're going
especially the whole being cut off from the other worlds thing.
Yeah.
Because that was why they had to have Carol and Jermaine use those forms for the alt forms in the New Verzingman event. That is the entire reason why. And also,
that they're almost. I feel like they probably have a way, like probably HBK's
Eliflide, yeah. Which is probably
it's not like a natural form of travel. It's literally just like it's like Yamato from Devil May Cry.
Yeah, it's a single exception. Hence why since this event, there was an event involving the Vimana that also was sort of happening during this arc with the whole freaking universe getting cut off. Because, you know, it was AU Chris and AU Tsubasa back in the Sharon verse and everything. They were back there. They were helping out with the Vimana because they were dealing with things. Edgebiki, I think, showed up there because she had used the Eliflide world travel since, you know, the normal method was broken.
Yeah, so basically, I think we should mention what Edgebiki does do at the end of the song arc is she essentially, basically to make up for all the stuff she did during that arc, she essentially decides to become a world wanderer and help out
world traveling, like, yeah. And just by sheer coincidence, Tsukasa motherfucking Kadoya.
Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah. But at least her Miku was alive. Though also during the 4.5 anniversary event in Memoria, they have a whole moment where it's like she's just walking around and she has a thing where she seems to like fall asleep and have a dream sequence where she seems to actually get together with, like she gets to finally talk with freaking Forte and Lala again, but then it's just a dream and it's all freaking sad. And this all happens, and also this all happens while freaking Hibiki and the other girls are having a picnic with freaking AU Carol and AU Jermaine. Also, I should mention that every form that Carol gets in this is with the small gear form because of like it's small version of Dirta Blah from XV. Like she gets an entire new Faust robe made from a freaking Philosopher's Stone.
Yes.
Like the others. It's just in tiny. She also gets a summer variant of it that changes her weird freaking elemental foci things into freaking jellyfish.
Yeah, that's so cute though.
She also gets a Christmas version of it.
All Carol cards are superior. Don't have me.
But yeah, no, and then like freaking she, like during her wandering, HB shows up in Sharonverse. She ends up helping them out, and yeah, no, freaking Tsubasa and Chris get forms for their gears based off like a little charge thing from the Brahmana. Edgebiki instead gets one of her Elaclyde, not even Symphonic Drive, but it's the Elaclyde for the Brahmana. It's cool.
Oh,
and
nice.
also her blades change from just being ones she holds for this form into an arm-mounted blade, because she's finally reaching out to people and finally doing punches and everything again. And it's fucking symbolism.
Symbolism.
I remember when. Okay, I know that's cool, but I remember when we got those. The announcement of those units, I was just comparing AU bosses gear to Combat.
Oh yeah, that event.
What were you comparing it to again?
I was comparing AU boss's armor to Commander Knight.
Oh yeah,
I remember that one.
Let me freaking check the thing on the Memorial.
Also, Pumpkin said in chat there was one event where alternate Carol, she had something for her adult form.
Oh yeah,
that
was the Paladin gear event. It was Chris or Hibiki, Carol and Jermaine. They were dealing with literally the sword of Jeanne d'Arc.
Jeanne d'Arc. That is quite a name.
You know, the literal namesake for Commander Jeanne.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
And they got those forms from Jeanne's sword, dealing with whatever the enemy was in that arc. I forget.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. I need to see your card list, just so I can see what you mean with the freaking Knight comparison thing. Oh yeah, no, yeah, I see. It's Knight Survive. Yeah, it's literally just Knight Survive.
Yeah, it's a legit Knight Survive.
I mean, there's this, just for like the full like level or thing.
Yeah, this one.
Oh no, it's not bad. You'll
yeah. Oh no, you mean the fan art that was like comparison thing? Yeah, the one that freaking Nabe did.
I love.
There's the one.
Honestly, I keep thinking so many Simfigure artists on Twitter I want to commission.
God.
Oh god, looking at Kaya, I want to commission her so bad.
I think the cons might still be open.
Oh, but I'm
hasn't changed it.
Yeah,
it's been a while, but she's never changed it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Let me pull up her account page so I can check.
Because her art is really good. I love her Tsubakar art.
Yeah, it's literally that she's still got the commissions tweet as her pin, and and she hasn't changed it. Yeah, no, it's literally still open.
Ooh.
So your chance is still there. Though she also hasn't posted since April.
Alright.
Though then again, art takes a long time, so fair.
Yeah, that's fair. Ooh,
and she's also probably... And I mean, she's also probably posting more on her Super Chris account.
Yeah.
Though her last post on there was May 24th, it looks like. Though she has also been retweeting and everything. No, wait, May 28th, as far as I can tell, aside from retweets. But yeah, no, the option's still available. Yeah. But yeah, no, freaking. Oh, did Sam also mention any of the other shippost gear RPs beyond the original doc? Do you mean the ones that were alluded to at the end there, Pumpkin? Or, like, did you mean, like, the other ones that were created from your madness? Because I don't know what you mean. I only know of shippost gear from the original doc.
Oh wait, I totally forgot. Wait, shit, I totally forgot we're getting the 50th anniversary
Yeah,
album
anniversary, yeah.
for Kamen Rider and like.
Oh yeah, that. Which finally has the full version of Game Changer.
Yes.
And I think has the full version of that. Oh yeah, no, he didn't.
Yeah, no, you did.
Like, yeah. Sam,
Oh wait, that's in 2 weeks. Shit.
when
The
like,
22nd.
what something means by that? Did it mean like the ones that were alluded to at the end of the doc, or like the freaking weird one with the?
Okay, so for the context of those ones, the two I alluded to, one of them was basically like their adaptation of like the first first XDU arc, which I believe they kind of didn't do afterwards.
I mean, they sort of did with the.
And there was, me and Pumpkin actually did a couple of shitpost DRX Kamen Rider crossovers.
Yeah, because you were gonna have the one with the freaking Kanade.
One of my old canceled fics, yeah.
Yeah, the Kanade.
And right now, Pumpkin and two of our other friends, they're currently in the middle of working on a ongoing one where it's crossing over with High School DxD.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
Is that one going on? Is that one on freaking fanfic.net or AO3 or anything?
No, it's on an RP. It's on a private RP.
Oh, fair.
On the chance that we do, on the chance they inevitably do complete it, I don't know if I have the willpower to freaking just archive all of it again.
Oh, time to look into High School DxD stuff because I don't know who this Gasper character is.
But no, I think that pretty much covers everything for XDU.
Oh gosh, what the fuck? Oh, he's a Dompier? What the fuck?
Yeah, DxD goes crazy. I just realized there's only one thing we haven't covered yet for XDU.
What's the last thing we still need to cover?
The collaboration events.
Oh yes, yes, the collabs! The collabs!
Okay, so there's a loaded up. There's one with Bandori, there's one with freaking...
Already, can you bring up the...
Hold on.
Can you pull up the tier maker, I mean?
Hold on. Yeah. I still have it in my tabs.
There's a lot. Let me find the freaking thing.
Hold on.
I can find...
let me put it... Wait, I got it.
Just so I can get the full list.
Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna rank these as well, so let me move.
The ones that are of note are... There's one with Bandori, there's one with Godzilla and Gamera.
Let me move.
And Gamera. They're completely separate ones. Sorry, there's one with Ultraman, there's one with Gridman. We're eventually, like, since we do eventually gonna have
a total of 15 collab events.
Yeah. And eventually we are going to get one that's a collab with Gridman and Denazanon, as the Gridman and Denazanon crossover is going to be a thing. Like, actually for the series. For those series, I mean. Eventually, since we're going to have Gridman X Denazanon, we're going to, I believe they were alluding, and we got a freaking Spacium Grid Beam card, I think it was called, or something like that. Like, that, of a literal cross card between freaking Maria doing the Spacium Kosen and Hibiki doing the Grid Beam. Yeah, it's gonna be freaking crazy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Then we also had one with it was a crossover with technically Tales of Symphonia, but it was supposed to be I think more a thing with the actual like Tales mobile game sort of.
Huh.
And then the Tales mobile game died. And then they made another one, and then it died.
I'm not surprised. The Tales mobile games dropped like flies.
I know. They made one, it died. Then they made another one, and it was barely even out for a while before it died. Then they had the Cure Major one. There was the Saint Seiya one with Hibiki getting one based on Seiya. Then Chris got one based on the Phoenix character, I think it was. And then Hibiki got one based on the freaking one gold armor things, or gold cloths, or whatever the freaking armor is. I don't freaking know. Review must go on. That one's a special one. Why can I not remember Review Starlight?
Yes, Review Starlight. I did actually play that event when it came out, and I have like all 3 cards.
First sight of that was actually back in Review Starlight, because freaking Hibiki, Maria, and Chris somehow got sent to the Review Starlight world.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they, like, in their gears the entire time, basically. Like,
not the entire time. Hibiki switches into
the actual like school uniform. Yeah. But then like they eventually get it's what is it, Maya and Claudine?
Yeah, Maya.
on the Revstar side, the Revstar characters of focus were Maya and Claudine. On the XDU side, while it still used the same.
Oh yeah, I
characters,
remember that
it's still
Higurashi
focused on-
collab.
Yeah, it's still focused on Hikari, Karen, and Nana.
Hikari, Karen, and yeah, Banana Ice.
Banana nice.
Banana Ice. Yeah.
Okay.
But then like, yeah, no, in that side, like in the Review Starlight side, they actually like
What is
created
this?
like.
Oh wait, this got that.
I think they used like, I think their names were like Agate and Ameno, and it was Maya and Claudine getting the like armors based on Ameno Habikiri and Aglam, though in their colors. Though they also used those as like actual characters in a story, like named. I think it was Ameno and Agate, or maybe that's just maybe I'm just thinking of a fanfic. But yeah, no. And then in the XDU side, freaking Tsubasa just gets a sword and that's like in a small chain that grows to a bigger sword, and she just uses freaking wire works. Hibiki just gets a sword fist, and of course Maria gets 2 swords, and just does beat cross slash. Me like.
The Nana event was really good too.
Oh yeah.
I have no idea what the heck was going on in that.
Yeah,
but I know
me
that
neither.
Hibiki introduced the power of punching your enemies, and of course.
Okay,
It was a
there we go.
crossover between the 2 series where you don't get befriended, motherfucker.
Okay, I did my
Because
list.
most of them are literally
I'm
the characters.
Wait, let me
surprised
put
they're
this.
putting AOT's one so high because I personally don't really like that one. It felt really lazy.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
It's
Harmony
the
has
only
bias.
it's the only collab event where the girls don't get like a unique armor or outfit.
Yeah, the only basically unique things are that I think it's that Tsubasa gets a card with Levi, and then freaking.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
main
Yeah, I
one
did
is they
show
all
Grave.
get, like,
I did
Yeah,
show
they were,
Grave
like,
that one.
Tsubasa gets a card with Levi. Freaking, I think it was that. Is it Chris gets a card with Mikasa?
Yeah,
Chris
with
and
Mikasa.
Hibiki
And then
and
Hibiki
Eren,
gets.
and
No, Hibiki just get. Eren goes Titan mode and gets a freaking Gungnir gauntlet.
what was
Of course he does.
and
Of course he does.
Who else was there?
Not the guy.
Tatakai.
Arms is there.
Oh what?
Now, I will say this right now, it's a very good thing they collab with 3 times Skip Attack Titan.
Yeah.
Wait, what? Wait, what was the last one?
It's the good...
Wait, what was the last AOT character that was there or something or what?
Armin.
Yeah,
Armin was there too,
Armin.
He's just
And of course-
an NPC though.
Yeah.
And like, it's a very good thing they collab with 3 times Skip. Because could you imagine them reacting
Oh,
to post
Oh my
Skip?
god, yeah.
Oh god, just like the Tatakais would be everywhere, and it would be pain.
Yeah.
War crimes, sinful gear.
Eh?
Yeah. I mean, it's just war crimes. Just war crimes versus other war crimes.
Oh yeah, I forgot that AOT has one of the best crossover memorials where they have
Yeah,
Tsubasa-
Levi forces Tsubasa to
clean
clean a
the
room. Because Levi is just, he sees the room. He's in utter fucking shock and disgust.
Yeah.
And then it's just, Tsubasa,
Like,
get the
Eren
fuck over here.
doesn't realize this. Eren doesn't realize this like we're up.
Wait, what? I'm sorry. Yeah, and then like Gridman event's good, dude. Like it's.
Oh, yeah.
Like, yeah, no, like they get interactions with the freaking
Oh wait, let me try. Let me
freaking
look for
the Neon Genesis High students or whatever it was. The Neon Genesis Senior High students, I think it was.
And I think for obvious reasons we are very biased towards the Akira Major event.
the... Yes.
I think the only issue we have with that one is that Maria and
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's the only
that's-
issue from that event.
It was Neon Genesis Junior High students. Like I think somehow, even though this event was like, I think they actually had like in the Gridman event they had to battle. I think actually the weird kaiju form Akane took on from the end of the season, from the end of the series. Like even though I don't think freaking what was his freaking name? What was the freaking name of the villain from Gridman? I forget. Where I'm pulling up. Give me a sec. Alexis Carab, that's his name. I don't think Alexis Carab was there. But yeah. They Kane I think showed up a little. They had a memorial where frickin' they were just chatting while eating okonomiyaki at the Flower Ladies at Flower with the one lady. And of course don't forget Bor is also voiced by Aoyuki.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
And so of course
The
he got
irony.
the card based on base Gridman, or like I guess whatever the tier of his thing is. Looking up the forms for this Gridman, I'm forgetting. Okay, yeah, no, this one is red suit Gridman from SSSS is Primal Fighter Gridman, not Initial Fighter because that is the.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
Did I
'Cause
upload
like-
this?
uh-huh.
Oh wait, from the bots. I'll fix that.
There.
Actually,
Oh,
no, I'll
well.
fix it now. From those Streamlabs, stream elements. Yeah, let me fix that now.
Close the tab again.
Oh no, because I remade a new one. I totally forgot about that.
So then, okay, so then there's the different combinations with the assist weapons, aka the robot forms of the Neon Genesis Junior High students. There's of course Max Gridman, Buster Gridman, Sky Gridman, and Sky Gridman, and of course Gridman Saber, though that's I guess considered technically or Gridman Caliber rather, even though that's technically since that's technically a separate one. Like aka because that's what Samurai Caliber turns into. Because the things are literally there's the Battle Tracto Max from Max. There's Boar making Buster Boar and Vit making Sky Vitter. It's literally just the most blatant things. Yeah, it's dang it, close the page again. Yeah, that one I've got insane vibes to because I love Gridman and Dynazenon, and freaking god dang it, I can't wait for Gridman X Dynazenon so we can eventually get the collab for that. Since we had the crossover card already, or the mix card for that already. You know, eventually Grid Knight, aka Anti, shows up, but I think he's only there as Grid Knight in the collab event. Tsubasa gets that form based, and I think he even has the red version of the Grid Knight of the Gridman Caliber that Grid Knight has, and it's crazy.
There we go.
And then of course he gets the freaking full power Gridman form. And then of course he eventually gets the form based on full power Gridman, which is just when he combines with all the things, and that. Sadly, we did not get a form based on true form Gridman, aka original Gridman, but with the SSSS Gridman animation style, because reasons. But it's really freaking nice. But apparently there were some things from the comics and everything, and some animations that he unique forms that he got. But yeah, that's a thing we can ignore. But yeah, and that was really. Then we got the Dynazenon event where sadly we didn't get freaking Yomogi, Yume, Koyomi, or any of the other members of the Gamma squad, but Gamma was at least there, and I'm happy about that. At the end of the freaking anime, Gamma was basically dead. He got dragged back off into the cyber world along with Dynazenon by freaking Knight and the second, aka Anacillus the second. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, but yeah, of course.
Okay, here's the pic.
It's that. Let me think. I think it's with Hibiki, and the other members that are there are right. Galma's there still for Dyna Diver. We got, in place of Yomogi for Dyna Soldier, we have Hibiki. In place of Yume for Dyna Wing, I believe it was Shirabe. And then in place of Koyomi for Dyna Striker, the car, we had Kirika. And fun fact, they had a memory.
Okay, there's the Memoria.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
Repel the filth. God, yeah. So freaking and then
guy's face. Look at his face.
Yeah, and also
the look of disgust. The look of
Chisei
disgust. Wait,
was Koyomi's cousin. Yeah, Chisei's Koyomi's cousin. She was originally there as a substitute pilot for Dyna Soldier, but then eventually was the owner of Goldburn, the freaking mini kaiju that basically she sort of witnessed the birth of from the original seed that was formed.
No, I'm a photo one. Okay, there we go.
And it's just it's literally that they try to form Dynazenon. They can't because for some bizarre reason Hibiki cannot get Dyna Soldiers anymore.
Look at this. His face of disgust.
Yeah. She's trying to do things. They're trying to do the things. Galma literally everybody else all gets the freaking access codes working. They all get their access codes working, they all can do their things. Except for Hibiki. For some bizarre reason, she cannot get the access code to work for Dyna Soldier. Do that. I did one for the freaking Gridman event before actually mixing with Gridman. For no reason. And then eventually they do the mix and she actually gets a full armor based on Dynazenon's robot form, and she even gets one based on its giant dragon form. Dyna Rex. Then freaking Knight shows up as aka Grid Knight, and he actually shows up as just Grid Knight on himself. And it's just they actually get a form. Tsubasa gets an upgrade to the Grid Knight form after merging with Goldburn on his own, and they get a form based on Kaiser Grid Knight with the giant circle thing. And it's just so freaking cool, and I love it. And I just, I wanted to see my Denazan on boys again, and I'm so happy. As for the other events, Symphonic Cinderella, it happened. The wrestling gear event is cool, and the fact that Maria just gets a fucking microphone that she screams into for the start of her attack is cool. But
but also her gear is just like the gender fluid flag, and also not Miku's. Hibiku's just the trans flag.
Yeah. And like, of course, those are also just based on the actual wrestlers that they collabed with for a literal wrestling unit, like wrestling event thing that is actually handled by Bandai.
Wait, by Bandai, really?
Yeah, it's like it's the non-toy section of Bandai.
Oh, okay. Then never mind. I'm not interested.
So, like, of course, Super Ultraman. The fact that they got freaking Jack and Ace themed ones for freaking Ultraman. I think it was Jack and Ultraman. No, it's Ultra 7. I think it was. It was 7 and Jack, I think it was. Those were regular Ultraman for the different forms. And of course, the fact that we at least got a gacha for that freaking collab card with freaking Hibiki and Maria doing the freaking freaking what is it called again? I freaking goddamn words escape me. Pull up the wiki page. Please let this card act in the list of cards on the wiki. I need to see this. Was it a Maria card or was it a Hibiki card? I forget. I actually cried.
It was a Maria card.
Dang it! Of course, I'm looking at the wrong character. Also the Hibiki Dino
I have
Rex
that
card
card
is actually,
on my phone. Let me pull it up.
And also the Hibiki card from that is just straight up based on for Dinorex is just straight up the final attack from Goldburn Grid Knight and Dinorex against the freaking giant kaiju form of the kaiju Genesis from the end of the series, and it's literally the final attack they use for that, and it's so cool.
It's so cool.
And Hibiki's Dino Soldier form is just her going to Dinorex and using the freaking giant Rex. Yeah, the freaking I cannot remember the name of the card. I'm gonna pull up the Maria's card list page so I can see this thing. Please tell me they have it listed. 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 Dang it, they don't. I don't think they do. Dang it, no, they don't have it listed. Pain.
Pain and agony.
The Spacium. Yeah, it was Spacium Grid Beam. It was Spacium Grid Beam because she had the Spacium Kosen and then she did the grid and Hibiki did the Grid Beam. Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah. Also, the fact that she eventually later got the main event gear with the scissors, secret scissors, stupid, and the idol event with lyric reverb is just pretty. So, focusing on other collabs. Ultraman, really cool. Kira Major, yes, please just give us a fucking give us a Kira May silver card or give us a new collab, anything.
Actually, wait. Imagine if they do wait. If they do a rerun of the Kira Major event, imagine they'll just add Maria's Kira May silver.
Thing is, you would think that, but I think the maximum limit to cards for an event is 5 character cards. So
that might also have been one of the reasons why.
Yeah, because this event I think was decently after Takamichi had debuted.
Yeah.
And the other ones,
which is also funny that the event took place way before the Kira Major was going to end, before Senkai just started.
Yeah. And it was dealing with the music genre again.
Yeah.
It just was alive again for some reason.
Look, I remember when I log into XDU, and then when the title screen is on my phone screen,
it's
playing COP. It just plays COP. Imagine.
My Guardian Angel. All right, looking at the other ones. Let's see. Freaking Attack on Titan one. I have no idea about what that one was, but of course I get why Harvey would put it at the top considering bias.
Yes.
We do not talk about the Prillia collab.
We do not talk about that. Nope. No.
Because
Okay, story time.
Okay, here's what I'll admit.
I have a story to tell. So I was showing Grave the events, and then I came across the Philia collab. he looked up the memoria of that event.
Yeah, that character.
Oh yeah, the one where we said on Twitter that I mean it, guys. I'm actually having a brain aneurysm.
Yeah, because for some reason they thought that would be okay to have a
That is not okay.
character.
That is
Fucking
not.
kid gamer.
I hated that event.
Boobies.
Okay, but here's the thing. I'll admit, the forums
I really
are
like
honestly
the
really cool.
cards though. The cards
Yeah,
are the
like-
only good thing
like-
about the event.
Like, here's the thing. I don't consider Chris is based on that character from Brilliant. I just consider her based on freaking Archer.
Yeah,
It's just Archer.
it's just Archer.
It's just Archer at me.
A lot of my friends that like actually follow the series are like really pissed because they said like if they chose like a good chunk of the other series, which have like a lot more theme wise, would fit a lot more.
Yeah, there are so many other fates that they've done.
Like two of the obvious ones like Hibiki and Shiro and
Yeah,
Tsubasa and Saber.
yeah, we should have
Yes,
got that event
exactly.
instead.
We could have had freaking Hibiki pulling out freaking unlimited Blade Works type madness.
Yeah,
Just with fists. We could have maybe had Chris doing a freaking Gate of Babylon.
but no.
No, we had to have the freaking perverts.
And Kirika holding Excalibur technically makes
Okay,
her
Kiri with
qualify the
with
Queen of
Death
England.
Calibur.
Oh shit.
With Death Calibur. Yeah.
Yeah.
Excalibur whole myth is like that. Is like sort of well. Okay, Excalibur kind of gets mixed up with the Sword and the Stone a lot. It's a weird thing, like in some myths, but like Excalibur's sword given to King Arthur in the freaking by the Lady of the Lake. That's the thing, or something like that. And so Excalibur is sort of a sword used to signify Lord of the King of England in ancient legend. Yeah, that's the whole thing. But as I'm going to always call it, Death Calibur, because it's Kirika, and it is an amazing card.
Mm.
The cards are cool. The designs.
Hold on. Wait a minute.
What?
Kirika has blonde hair and green eyes. Saber has blonde hair and green
Yeah, no,
eyes.
I feel like they possibly intended that one.
Yeah.
Like, it could
Yeah,
have been
yeah,
actually
about
based
that.
more on Saber and not based on fuck shit.
Mm.
Also, the other collabs. Tales of Collab. Probably not much to it, but I mean, like, hey, like, the fact that they gave freaking Tsubasa a form based on Lloyd and had her wield 2 swords when she really only ever does that with freaking Motokumo gear, and then gave Maria the form based on the character who's a literal, like, Indian verse basically angel, is pretty freaking cool.
Yeah.
And also, the Gamera event. That freaking event is cool. Like, it's the other half of the kaiju side and the Godzilla stuff. It's like Godzilla stuff had freaking.
Yeah, like the 4 characters that didn't collab stuff with Godzilla, I get it here.
Yeah.
Meeple got her thing. Godzilla side, we had Kanade with Godzilla, Maria with Mechagodzilla, freaking.
That is basically Toku, right?
Yeah, Godzilla is Toku.
Oh, okay.
Okay. It's like
Yeah, it's like the OG.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because Tokusatsu is just it's just the term that means special effects. Usually,
Oh,
people
okay.
use it
I
for
still
Okay, got it.
I'm still like in awe that they gave Maria like Godzilla, considering her attack uses the absolute zero cannon.
Oh
the
my
Absolute Zero
God.
Cannon's
I've
insane.
ever seen in fiction.
Yeah, no, that's the most overarching thing. It literally reduces a thing's atoms to absolute zero or something like that. It just like completely freezes it at the core level. Or something like that. I forget how the freaking absolute zero cannon works.
Oh, I just remember it destroying the dragon sword.
Yeah, from the that battle. It is very cool, and the fact that he can just, after it lands, you just roar, and it's just shattered. It's so badass. Fucking cool. Also, the Mighty Guardian Angel, the other half of the freaking Assault Lily.
The current event.
Yeah.
I know nothing about Assault Lily.
Assault Lily, honestly, it seems to be also very gay, and also girls doing
Very gay,
really
huh?
cool things.
You have me at
Yeah.
very gay.
Yeah, like, it also involves girls doing really cool things, and what the main character of that also wields their universe's version of Gungnir, though it's instead of being a
Ooh.
mythical weapon, it's
Okay, I think I've
thing
heard
wielded
that
by-
they have an anime about it,
Yeah,
so I'm going.
I've been considering watching it.
Yeah, I kind of want to watch it.
I found out related to the Assault Lily collab. There's a character moment where the Assault Lily characters have a Tsubasa call Hibiki by her first name.
Yeah, and
Oh
they
my God.
keep call her One-san.
Oh my god.
Now, they keep trying to force it, but then they realize, yeah, no, the bond is something that you have to freaking work towards, not something you can just force, and so they just drop it after a little bit. But
Yeah, me
but
too,
then
I
they-
did the same
like,
thing.
Yuka, I think, does.
I also have
something
no
with the
gems.
thing, and it just works fine.
Yeah.
Like, because it's freaking Kirika. You know, freaking Tsubasa, she literally just pulls out the gun. Because
Tsubasa with the gun? What could go
here's the
wrong?
thing. These characters are also, it's the Ruby thing. It's also a gun. They have, their weapons
Okay,
they have melee modes, but they also have gun modes. And so
the funniest part for Tsubasa is like, oh, Tsubasa has a gun. That's so. No, Tsubasa's gun shoots more swords.
Also, Kirika's is just like, instead of a scythe, it's just like a 3-pronged spear.
Damn.
Or like a freaking, I think that's more of a partisan than anything. I gotta freaking look up the freaking weapons from that, because also, might I add, the enemies in Assault Lily, they're literally just called the Huge.
The Huge?
It's literally, the monster type is just called Huge. Like, the super versions of them is called, like, Gigantic or some shit like that. Okay, yeah, Assault Lily, Huge. Huge are massive beasts that are the primary that the humanity's survival, and that the lilies, yes, Lily meaning like Yuri Lily, but also still, must fight and destroy. The lilies, the lily. Screw it, I'll just copy. This is what the
go on.
This is Huge. Look, this is the example image they have for the Huge on the Assault Lily wiki. Look at that fucking thing.
What is it with the magical, like non-standard magical girl shows and having their monsters
Oh my god!
really funnily?
Holy shit!
Like, you got
also,
these, the Huge. You got a Symphogear with the noise. You got Yuki Yuna with the vertex. It's just...
yeah.
I still need to watch Yuki Yuna.
Yeah, and then there's also freaking synthetic ones, which are like they can only use one rare skill, like they're random. There's this one character, Yuri. Yeah, it's like it's another character that's like.
Oh my god, Gokai! Gokai has.
Like,
oh my god. Remember like the post I did earlier today with the whole like workout. Yeah. Gokai replied with the gif of the anime girl with the nosebleed.
Oh my god, Gokai!
Gokai, please! Gokai, please! Come on. Sir, please.
You have a boyfriend.
Yes.
Oh!
Who is right here?
Oh no. Harmony, I don't think you read the box enough. Or, I don't think you read the post enough. That's gonna have the 10th anniversary mix of Anything Goes. The one sung by AG.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I'm not ready for that, man. I'm not ready.
It's probably gonna be the ballad version too. It's probably gonna be the ballad version. It's gonna be made.
No.
It isn't. Then it's gonna be high energy, but also emotions.
Oh god, I'm not. That comes out in 2 weeks. I'm not mentally prepared for that.
I'm sorry. Gehenna experiment is synthetic lily. What the fuck? Okay, weird. The lilies are basically superhumans. So the lilies, they use counter-huge arms, abbreviated as charms. No, arms is in all caps, but when it's in the full acronym, the plural sense is the S is lowercase. It's weird. Riri Hitotsu Yanagi, I believe is her name. Yeah, Hitotsu wields that version of Gungnir, and straight up when she's like showing it off for the first time, she just straight up does the fucking Obari sword pose. Like actually, she just does the Obari pose.
Oh my. Oh damn.
Yeah. So, like, there's Jane's Life, which is, I believe, the original one that, yeah, it was the one that Yuyu, the other character, the other, like, main character, and the one that's, like, I technically shipped with Riri, Yuyu and Riri, and then there's an entirely separate character named Yudi.
Huh.
Because of reasons.
How? What do you know?
She originally wielded one known as Dane's Life, which had a blade mode and a laser launcher mode, yes, based on that Dane's Life, the Cursed Saying, Cursed Sword. And it has a carbine variation. It's like equally powerful yet simple one that can be easily customized. So it's like it's sort of a mass-produced one. Dane's Life based one is like like the more common, the normal one. She eventually got the Tirfing one, which has the SPR Greatsword and SPR Buster Cannon mode. There's also an SPT version, which is like a more Greatsword, like that's more like instead of looking like a Buster Sword, it just looks like a giant slab of stick. And then it has its own Buster Cannon mode that's basically the same thing. Yeah, and of course, again, the Buster Cannon mode just shoots more freaking swords. But then there's that. But no, I think the one that Tsubasa has is the one from Yuyu, which is Brianak. Pull up the page. Yeah, Yuyu original. Let me freaking see. freaking what the freak? Yeah, no, she actually no. It's that she used to use Dane's life, and now she has Brainiac.
Huh.
Which Brainiac is the one that looks like a freaking weird, crazy with the Buster Cannon in default mode, and then it extends into a big, weird, long sword. And of course, yes, that's the one that just shoots more swords. And then I forget which one it is. I think it might be the Trigraph or one of the other main characters. I forget. Also, there's Yoshida. Yeah, it has freaking Gungnir. I forget. Or is it? She has. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, that's a weird one. That's a long ass name. Okay. I don't know what it is, but basically, there's another one that's like a spear. That's the one that Kitty has for hers. I have no freaking clue which one it is, since there's a fuckload of them. If I knew which freaking Assault Lily characters were in the event, then I would be able to tell. Oh, wait, Yukiuna's very good, and it's an actual good show that Takahiro managed to make, unlike a comic got killed. Wow, okay, Sam! Okay, Pumpkin, I just said Sam out of habit, you're usually the one dishing that shit.
I completely agree with that statement.
Except, and honestly, and of course you're also of the mind that Chelsea is the only good character in that show.
No, there are a lot of good characters not gonna get killed. The problem is they're stuck in not gonna make a kill.
Yep. Which is why you did those stories all that time ago, with frickin' Chelsea just being basically Arab. And also you said you were gonna basically do like, what was it, like some other like frickin' harem anime, but just replace the protag with Chelsea?
Yeah,
No,
it's
Data Live.
a work in progress.
You're actually just doing Data Live, but the protag is Chelsea instead of the main dude. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my god. No, I'm not even gonna judge it. I'm not even gonna judge it. I'm not even gonna judge it because that's just good.
I think at this point we pretty much talked everything XDU.
Sam has a lot of
Fanfic
lot of fanfic plot ideas. Yeah, I can tell.
It's just he took Symphogear Season 1 but mixed it into Yu-Gi-Oh! And just actually made it like it's even original on its own thing. Like, they turned Durandal into the card of
Season 1. I'm planning to adapt a lot more.
It's just gonna, yeah, no, I know it's gonna be more than that, but like it's currently just Season 1 so far, but like they turned Durandal from the sword into the relic, like the Xyz card, but it's also actually the sword at the same time because reasons, and also shadow games are an actual thing that happen in God, and they use the card spirits and everything, and what the fuck? And also Kanade gets shadow realmed at the very start and gets killed, I'm not even lying.
Yeah, no.
Also, yeah, Pumpkin said he knows because he's helping.
Pumpkin writes most
Writes
of
the actual duels. Also, I will never forget the freaking X2. Good God, everything's happening. I just keep seeing every time freaking Shield that freaking why can I not remember her name? Freaking Chris's twin in that one.
Christina?
What? Freaking brain. I'm gonna freaking have it. Shuri, that's what it was, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah, I think when you did say it earlier, it got cut off by the mic, so I don't know. No, like, the fact that she just has Baskerville Hound!
Yeah.
In the arc, and eventually it's gonna get brought out when she goes wild, and good God!
There. I'm still not caught up with Sam's fic. I need to get to that.
I'm just promoting promoting it now. Your X2 is uploading this, updating this Saturday.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah.
Oh, also to explain that, Grave basically. So there are the all, but the all. Yeah.
Okay, so essentially, Grave. So you remember the AU versions of the characters we discussed, yeah?
Yeah.
So basically, the con behind Symphogear X2 is, what if Hibiki, Tsubasa, and Chris had twin sisters based on their AU counterparts?
Yep.
And basically, Tsubasa and Shuri's like X2 universe counterparts, Rui Tsubasa and Chris, the AU versions of them, their X2 counterparts, Rui, not Rui, freaking dang it, Maya, yeah, and Shuri, they're the ones that are the most accurate in the end.
Yeah.
Edge Biki's counterpart Rui is like, she's definitely pretty accurate, but also has some unique things, and it's also basically just Sam as a self-insert because of how many Kamen Rider inserts it is. It's
not
Kamen Rider reference.
mentioned.
There's at least one Rider reference every chapter, my guy. Her attack card.
This is true.
Finishes.
This is true though.
Like,
I can
literally,
confirm
she
this
does
because I've read the
literally-
fic.
And like during the freaking training montage scene with Genjuro, she just literally does Cougar's Rider kick
Oh my god.
down to the flip.
I love that. I still need to catch up on his fic.
She's an
Certificate X2.
she's an escapist character, not a self-insert.
I don't know.
So
Also,
arguably the whole like escapist and self-insert thing probably just disappears once we get to a certain arc.
Wait, the next start. Wait, so once it gets to Axis?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I mean, you're also taking your own approach. It's like John actually being a character that's involved in, based on everything that's there. It seems to be that you're getting to possibly ship the hero with freaking Ogawa. Which honestly fair.
Mhm.
And also, god dang it, like, honestly understandable to not do the other set of twins, since good god, that would be a lot to explain with the fact that that would be 4 kids for Maria and Serena's parents.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, cause I went through them, like, so basically my thought process them, like, Kirika's situation is, like, very confusing, because she has both her android self and her actual self, but the other thing is that their personality-wise, it's not that much different from actual Kirika herself, so I kind of threw that out the window.
Understandable.
Shirabe, while I could do it, it just feels kind of off giving her like a twin based on her AU counterpart, while the others don't get it. So I just didn't do that one either.
Yeah, and then of course Maria and Serena, we already explained that.
Yeah.
Cause that'd be 4 kids.
Yeah.
Like not just the 4 kids was the big issue, but like the whole age situations would make it confusing.
Yeah. Somehow, like, both the Marias would be the elder siblings, even though there'd be one that, like, looks basically like freaking AU Serena, basically just bigger than Maria.
I don't want to like write I don't know what do I do? Do I make her an adult that still looks like a child, or do I make her an actual child and then make the twins thing not make sense?
Yeah. Good God, things are hard to write.
Yep.
I am still stuck writing the first chapter of my 14 crossover fic.
Oh,
God dang it, I can't.
I still need to write more Harmony lore fix things.
I've got things down to like on like details for
I'm
each and
lazy
every
to
individual
write it.
arc. I just can't get the first chapter done. I would ask for somebody to beta read, but like I am like not even sure there are barely any like fans of Symphogear that have also played through 14's plot in full, like in remember the Endwalker plots.
Yeah,
like,
I'm one of those people. Well, me and Grave, but yeah.
But I mean, like they've played through Endwalker and everything. As well.
Oh yeah, so yeah.
Because like this crossover is literally just what if the girls were also there with the Warrior of Light and the Scions during the events of Endwalker. Like, there's gonna be a plot arc explaining how they, like, because long story short, since it's continuing off of a prompt fic I did for the prompt thing in the Symphogear r/Symphogear Discord, like, that was just based on a thing, because, like, it was, like, a crossover fic where the girls ended up in freaking Eorzea, and, like, oh, gears don't work, they get attacked by a Void Sent Warrior of Light, which is literally just an insert of my own Warrior of Light, and freaking Grahatia, my best boy, all freaking show up to help out, and then they end up going to Gridania to, like, get things explained, and, like, the first arc would be them meeting with the Scions, learning everything about the world. Which, like, originally I was gonna have a scene where the girls would explain it. Oh, nice, pumpkin. Yeah. Like, originally I was gonna have a scene where the Scions would explain things about the world, but then I just realized I was already gonna have a thing with the girls getting the power of the Echo for the passive visions because of plot reasons. So why not just have it that they just get it through an Echo vision to begin with anyway?
Huh.
Like the explanation of how all the events that had happened up to that point, and just all the and like how the world works with the ether and all that madness. So
we're like talking Symphogear or like fix at this point. I think I need to run a certain one. I don't know if either of you have read it. Zero Enchiladas.
Simple Saber.
Yeah.
I think I've read that one.
I read the first chapter of it, and like, because you know, up to the point where it's like I think Hibiki and Toma get in their freaking forms, and like I think it's like they get dragged off by Rentaro on his freaking lion or whatever it was.
It's really good so far.
Yep.
Zero's doing a really good job, merging two canons together.
Yep.
Mm.
I think it's at least like with my arc after they get the explanations and like the way I'm explaining it is that the gear characters that are going to be in it, thanks to a poll on Twitter that I did a while back, Hibiki, Miko, and Chris are already there because it's continuing off the prompt fic for the rest of the full series. Then it's going to be Tsubasa and Kanade. What I'm doing is that after the Echo Vision happens, coincidentally, Tsubasa and Kanade have their Echo Vision for the past happen as they're getting sent to the world of Eorzea to try and find the others since they hadn't gotten back, since, gears don't work, since there's no phonic gain in this universe. Like, it's not that phonic gain just isn't working, there literally is no phonic gain here.
Yeah, no.
So it's like, they just get sent, so they use Gjallarhorn, they get sent there. As they're getting sent through the multiverse portal, they get a vision from the Echo, allowing them to view the past, and that just conks them out, and they literally just land in the freaking, lobby of the Scion's, HQ at the time, just, conked out on the tables.
Oh, Pumpkin, I felt that. I wanna write my, lore fix.
Yeah. I have the motivation.
But I don't have the motivation to do it.
Yeah, Pumpkin and I with a couple other friends, we discuss fic ideas. The important thing is in our friend group, I'm the only one that has the motivation for writing.
I have the motivation. I just need to get up and stop freaking laying down in this one freaking chair in my house because it is the embodiment of the sin of sloth. I cannot get up if I start laying down on it. It is I will.
Yeah, I want to write more. But I'm just too lazy and unmotivated to do it.
And my thing, I have the work, I have the inspiration, I have the motivation, I have the desire. I don't have the ability to write words.
Mood.
I cannot find word choice.
Mood. I felt that.
To get things in the right order. Also, for anybody who did read the previous fic, of course, since I'm still getting the name change, it's under Omni Okami on AO3 right now, but it's I forgot I freaking named it, actually. Let me check here. Oh, yeah, it was a Song of Light that echoes across the universes, though the full series is echoing across Songs of Light. That's the whole thing. It's literally just them being there, and, Chris starts off as a freaking Lalafell. She's gonna become a freaking Mikote soon, just because I was just doing that as a gag. I was not gonna keep her a Lalafell for the entire thing. Had I gotten the vote for it to be... Had I decided on Kirika being there, though, she was going to be a Lalafell, and she would revel in it. Because Chaos Gremlin. But yeah, no, it's literally gonna be after they get there, it's revealed that they already have the explanation with the whole Echo Vision thing, of what the heck is going on. The others realize their gears aren't working too, and so then they realize, oh yeah, soul crystals for jobs, and then they just go around a little trip around the planet and around the world to get those different soul crystals for everybody. The plan is, of course,
honestly, the tip I have for writing is, I think it might not necessarily help, because the way I do my writing is I don't post the moment I'm done, proofreading and everything.
Go back a bit.
Go back a stock of chapters, Symphogear X2, while the latest chapter is GX's chapter 7, I actually have up to GX chapter 11 already written out.
Oh, dang.
It's the same thing for the Yuki Symphogear Song of the Cards, that I've gotten, I've already, I just finished, the first couple of parts of the G arc.
Oh, dang, yeah. Yeah, my thing is, of course,
if you have, a stock of, chapters, I use those to,
oh, yeah, that's a good idea.
I don't have to rush my writing.
Yeah. In my case, it's just, I have ideas for, since I'm just doing the Endwalker story, but having the characters involved there, and also taking some little bits of self-interpretation there as well.
Is YouTube down? Because it's not.
AO3?
Hold on, let me check.
AO3?
No, YouTube, because I need to reach you.
YouTube's up.
What?
YouTube's up. What the fuck?
No, it's not. It's not happening.
Oh, no, YouTube.
Oh, no, YouTube.
Stop breaking for specific people.
Oh, okay, hold on, let me check Twitter real quick.
Yeah, no, the thing is just everybody would get their specific jobs. He would get a monk thing, and I wouldn't just be taking them to different locations and giving them the crystals, and the soul crystals for the jobs. Obviously, I'd be having them actually prove themselves in a way. of course, it'd be related to the NPCs for the job quest, and so I'd have to do some more like Hibiki would go see the monk job quest NPC. Like it'd be a duel without using chakra techniques they have in game. Like since one of those is literally it's called Elixir Field, but it's basically just a comet jumping up and doing a Kamehameha into the ground.
Oh my god.
And one of them is literally just basically using freaking.
That's
and one
weird.
of them is just basically to use freaking its transmission to just freaking dash around an opponent and punch them a bunch of times. So it'd be like without using any of those types of like chakra techniques, it would be like a duel between the monk job quest NPC and then of course Hibiki. Like Hibiki would eventually win, and like he'd be like do the finishing blow, but then she does of course her whole reaching out and helping thing, and it's like yeah.
Like
I can't help but wonder if even though this stream was to like educate Graham on XDU and some other Symphony or like fanfic stuff, I can't help but wonder if they're more confused now.
Grave, you good, dude?
Grave?
I'm good.
Oh, okay. Do you have any questions about what we discussed?
Just XDU plot and anything.
I understand for the most part.
Hey, let's go!
We taught.
That's an A+. It's on the quiz. Not kidding.
No, we're joking. Yeah. Like here's the thing.
Wait, what?
For anybody who has played 14 and done this in the chat, or if anybody's watching the VOD or anything, or I don't know, but like if you've played 14 and you've done the samurai job quests, long story short, the main NPC for the job quests is not around after the initial set of them for like since it starts off at 60, so you could do it over the course of Heaven's Ward rather than just from 50 rather, so you can do it over the course of Heaven's Ward rather than just in Stormblood. And there's a different NPC as of Stormblood from then when it goes to freaking after the Heaven's Ward ones because plot reasons. So it was going to be a very emotional moment for when Tsubasa gets the samurai job or soul crystal for that moment. And of course, Chris would just be her showing off her freaking her gunmanship skills, like for the freaking machinist job crystal, especially with the fact that they have just, a gun that shoots freaking buzzsaws that's called chain. It's like a chain gun that shoots buzzsaws called chainsaw.
Oh my god.
Flamethrower, they have like an equivalent to the flamethrower that spits toxic gas. They have freaking drill cannons. They can summon robots. It's stupid. It's cool.
Oh my god.
And of course, Kanade is the unique one. Like on the one hand, I want to give her Dragoon because Gungnir spear, but considering her Gungnir like is more, it's less of a spear and more of a giant sword in the end. I was thinking, and also because we need a tank in the group, we do need another tank since otherwise it would be Miku as the one healer with Sage, and then everybody else is a DPS.
Oh my god. Okay, so I'm going to play some Figure music in the background because YouTube will not load for me.
Yep.
While we wrap up.
For the BGM.
Yeah.
But like otherwise, like the
also
Dark Knight
pretty
one,
fitting.
that was gonna
I hope
be
it doesn't give me copyright.
Like,
I'm gonna say this right now. I think for another idea for like a probably discussion stream or something like that, we could probably talk about like the Synfigure, go into more in depth for like Synfigure fanfics, like I don't know, like Synfigure
yeah.
Because like I think you remember, I don't know if I'll write it at this point or not, even though like it's coming to a close. I did mention like the entire concept I've written out for like a Synfigure and revised crossover, have I?
Yeah, I believe you mentioned it a number of times over on like social media and the Discord. And of course, you did that revise in the mirror fic that I conned. And also for anybody that's watching this, please read that fic. It's so goddamn good.
I will read it tomorrow.
Okay, well then again, it's 11 p.m. time zone.
Yeah.
Time zones are a fucking son of a bitch. And it's just, that fic is like, I legitimately always have that.
Time zones are a bitch.
I'm not even lying, Sam. I always have that page up, not just because it's a fic that I commissioned, but just because it's so goddamn good. Like Vice interacts with, even if it's just for a short moment, like outside of the battle, it's so nice.
Time zones are where magic, yes.
Like Vice interacts with them so well. The whole thing of like Shemha in Miku's head noticing Vice and just like the whole like thing of noticing him and like the stance and everything and like and like even the unique idea that you took, like all I have is just a basic
actually
stamp would be a thing. Like the unique idea for freaking the Revice and Shenshojin.
Oh my god,
that was so clean.
Yeah. I remember having this like one fake idea that Harmony, Hibiki, and Maria and Ayu Serena used the Gao horn to like travel to like world of Revice So it's like
Oh,
the
go to
Revice
the
main world.
Go
And
to
then-
the happy spot.
And yeah, and then while Maria and Ayu Serena go investigate, Harmony, Hibiki, and Chris stop by Happy Spa.
Oh god.
Oh
And
my
of course,
god.
there'll be a little bit of angst, but hopefully mostly happy moment.
Yeah. I really want to read that fic, but I need to wait till Revice ends.
Sure, just for the sake
I
of
also
it.
want to like rewrite Revice, but add Harmony in the main cast.
Yeah. Like it's like George's cousin, I think. It was,
Yes,
yeah,
yes. You have no idea.
You could also just use the idea Toei scrapped about Hero only having
Female
the
main
younger
writer.
Oh
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
And also the one that they dropped about the female main writer, though. I feel like the fact, freaking Hanasaka, who that did, is probably probably what the main writer did in place of having a female main writer. Writer did in place of having a female main writer. Just to get as close as we could to it. While not getting any alternate forms, has definitely been getting a lot of focus. No alternate form for the writer thing, but at the same time, freaking Scythe.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And also that Scythe has been getting better. That Scythe prop has been getting better use than it ever has when it was so used by freaking Yua as the hunting jackal.
Oh yeah. Absolutely. Also, I remember during the Holy Life debut episode, Daichi's new form reminded me of Tsubasa's Burning Extra, and I'm like, oh shit.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, because. But in Daiji's case, it's more light blue, so...
Yeah, and more of a cyan-ish, I'd say.
Yeah.
And his is more angelic, while hers is more in reference to deities in Japan and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And also, I still love the fact that it's based on the crow, not the karasu, which is Japanese for crow, but it's also karasu, aka crow. They have the actual the whole significance. They're the divine messengers, and there's the Yatagaras, the three-legged crow that was the divine messenger of Amaterasu, and that actually makes sense then for the fact that it was based on a crow, even though usually those were associated with death, because that's really mostly a Western thing.
Yeah.
So that actually makes a lot of sense, and I love that. Holy crap, we got really off topic.
Yeah, I mean, one now for a stream. I mean, we pretty much went over everything at this point.
Yeah. I'm gonna be right back. I got the dog.
Oh, thank God, YouTube. Okay, good. YouTube's loading then. Okay. Yay, YouTube's loading. Let's go. Oh, my VOD got posted. Okay. Just remove Spotify. There we go. And then I'll just. Oh, take that later. Where is Buffy? Just put this here and then I'll put that.
Okay, apparently maybe I don't have to let a dog out, because I thought the dog was still there, but they apparently left the door.
Huh.
These dogs are very weird, though.
Oh, where is it? Okay, hold on. Why did I add? Oh. Okay. There we go. Okay,
God dang it. I'm trying to stay awake because I want to freaking do things like talking about the frics, just giving me the motivation to write, but at the same time, I can't freaking think of word choice, and
The writing thing's a real issue for me too.
God.
I hate that I do my best writing right before I'm about to go to sleep.
No, here's my thing. Whenever I'm thinking about things for ideas for freaking stories, it always happens when I'm at work.
Oh no.
And I work at a freaking
Same.
sports bar, and so I have to, and because of the fact that's freaking baseball season, after our team got out of the finals, the freaking Stanley Cup bullshit, that freaking hockey thing. Of course, we're at the finals for that, so now everybody's focused on baseball, and so I thought it would be calmer now, since baseball usually didn't bring out that much business, but no, everybody's focused on that now, so of course it's gonna be that, and there's baseball literally every day, so I'm never gonna have an escape.
Oh no.
There are days where they have 2 games in a single day.
Thank you for the
Literally, one
haircuts,
ends 3
Tippy.
hours after that. Thank you, Tippy. So, 3 hours after one ends, they literally have another one happen at the same day. They have it literally back to back, and it's so stupid. God, again, this is from the perspective of somebody who literally despises freaking sports aside from martial arts. So take that as you will. But just, God. Still, it's just right when
Thank you, Pumpkin, for the follow.
Thank you, Pumpkin. pulling up stream feed so I can hear the actual sound effect. Oh, there is no sound effect. Freaking words. Thinking words, right? Yeah, but like, it's right as I'm at work. Like, heck, it was at work when I was writing in all the freaking stuff that I had down for the freaking revised Symphogear fic that I commissioned from Sam.
Ooh. Oh, I still need to read that.
Or well, the original idea that I was thinking up that I then commissioned Sam for because I could not freaking think of how to write this down. You know, like that's just what it is. It's freaking it. I literally just have freaking notes on my phone always ready, like, be it character details or, like, literally, I have, like, the freaking doc for my Symphogear 14 fic. I have entire sections of just how each of them would connect with the freaking thing. Like, I have a draft, I have a note set up for how Tsubasa and Kanade join the others in freaking Eorzea. I have the one for each of the, like, gears, what jobs they would be matched up with, and, like, which ones were actually going to be there in the end. I am not going to do all 9 wielders in a story where the Scions already have 7, especially, or like 8 total with the Warrior of Light, when you only can have 8 people in a party. Yeah, like I have the individual chapters, like when they get to Britannia, and then like freaking Chris uses a Fantasia to switch from Lalabelle to Mikote and everything, just get that over with. Freaking they meet with Scions, get together with that thing, and like, and of course I was going to include the fact, like I did with the original story, I was going to have Hibiki do her freaking thing where with her whole like big introduction, like I'm Hibiki Tachibana, I'm 16, and instead, of course, because the way I'm writing the story and the fact that I ship Hibiki with Chris way too much, I was gonna have her say, and these are my girlfriends, rather than, and I've never been in a relationship.
Yeah.
You know, it's like that, like Tsubasa and Kana join like after the freaking Echo Vision thing for getting the explanations. The arc begins where they go around getting the freaking crystals. I had to freaking do one, and I have one that I have to basically finish the Sage job quest to be able to do, so I have to make progress in leveling that job up. As well as Dark Knight and Machinist, now that I think about it. Oh, goddamn. There was gonna be also just a beginning arc before getting into the actual Endwalker plot, where freaking they summon large or short Stormblood-ish spoilers, but like they summon the freaking Kojin of the Red end up summoning Susanoo again, because that's one of the fights you do in Stormblood. Susanoo, the Lord of the Revel, and it's just like, oh well. And before that, it's just like they mentioned the Gears mentioned how they killed Shemha, and he was just like, oh, you do that too? Or it's like, no, it's like they tell them they tell Kiba and they tell the Warrior of Light rather about the whole thing of like how they killed Shemha, the whole detailed battle, like the whole monumental moment, and then they just like after hearing how he basically described Metanoia as, you know, purging a god from my girlfriend through the power of a big gay hug.
Yeah.
Like they literally keep the Warrior of Light proceeds to then laugh her ass off for 2 hours straight.
Oh my god.
Like literally, she's still laughing when Thancred and Orion J show up after a quick freaking bit of a recon or like a freaking little bit of the thing, as it was so loud they could hear it from outside of the base. But not only, and of course when Thancred hears the details, he laughs a bit off too, and Orion J, ever the stoic one who speaks in literal medieval tongues, like he's like habit and like thine and all that kind of shit, even gets a small chuckle. Warrior of Lights, and like that is literally like they also ask like, wait, what do you mean you killed God? And it's basically just that, like, since killing a god is just that, so it's just which one? Yeah, no, Pumpkin, I'd say Susanoo and XDU is kind of like, they're both kind of different takes on it, because remember Susanoo had like a sort of vague
Susanoo has like tons of different versions in
yeah.
media. Like,
I mean, just look to the one in Okami.
The most is the Blaze Blue one.
Yeah, there's Susanoo and Okami. There's in Blaze Blue. Look to Susanoo and Okami for literally just a fat man with a wooden sword who's like the descendant of some legendary swordsman. And he's so fucking lazy, but he has an ego the size of the entirety of Japan. And actually does have some legitimately cool moments though. And Susanoo and Bricket more screw it, I'm gonna pull up the image. The Lord of the Revel himself. is just an absolute badass. Though also, like, he's technically a primal, so you have to defeat him because he's draining the ether from the land, but also he's a kami, and he's like, well, technically a fusion of 3 different relics of the kami, and it's like a whole thing. It's just like, he's just chill about it. Like, he literally is just considering it a fun little duel between dueling partners. Oh yeah, so it's an Olavan. I forgot. Yeah. Like, literally, the battle begins with "Let the revels begin," and just like, he's just laughing and having a fun time, and like, there's a part where he goes like, "Resilient souls, I salute you." He has a point where he just makes a giant water construct of himself using his sword, which is coincidentally titled the Ame no Murakumo. And like, just makes a giant water construct of himself, and the tanks have to get under it and parry the blade and do a freaking button mashing quick time event to keep it from like killing the entire party, while the others have to beat up the blade to knock it back. And then he does it a 3rd time, which is it's unavoidable attack, but he just straight up screams, "Rejoice!"
Oh my god.
And when he shows up again during an Endwalker event, because reasons, I will not explain why, he's just like one of the other. He's just all freaking happy and excited, and I love him. And then it's just like, it's literally, she's just like the Warrior of Light is just listing off the primals, like, or the primals or deities, like Leviathan, Lord of the World, Titan, Father of Crags, and then she gets cut off as she mentions Susanoo as that's when they get alarmed that they bring it up. Warrior of Light, and then Braha as well, because plot, and then the gears all go up to take on freaking Susanoo, as well as just 1 extra ally because you need a party of 8. And then they're like during the thing, instead of the freaking, like, just as also a way to test out the new forms with the gears and the job zones, I'm just going on for a while here, sorry. Like, just, it's like they, like, just so they have a freaking thing, like, they go in and, like, literally, instead of the, like, after the first clash of the sword, freaking, they're not able to do a thing. The other tank in the group is just down, like, Kanade is not able to take it, or, like, they don't have a thing. And so Hibiki just straight up does the freaking Axe's aura thing to the sword to knock it back.
Oh my god.
Yeah. That was like, normally there's another phase where you fight Susanoo at normal size after that, but I was just gonna straight up have the fight end after that. Like, she just punches through the sword and just punches straight through his construct into him. And then just a little celebratory thing, and then it would get into the actual, just basically following the plot of Endwalker. And also I have the details of, the Endwalker final arc, because god, it's feels. But also the ending is also kind of emotional, because like after everything's done, like, since it's like finally after the end of Endwalker, it's the end of the current plot arc, like, against the Zodiark plot arc, because plot reasons, it's a long story. Like, it's the end of that whole plot arc before we go into the next big plot arc, like, overarching one. And the Scions ask the Warrior of Light what their next plan is, since they all have their plans, but the Warrior of Light doesn't say anything. Well, the Warrior of Light's basically a silent tag, so like they don't say anything.
Ooh, my computer's very hot right now.
Oh, like, long story short, I was just gonna have my Warrior of Light say that, like, that she just does not have any idea of what to do, which would just lead to a freaking massive plant moment, like just one of those like massive shock faceplant type moments, like just out of stupidity.
Oh no. Oh, my model is very laggy. Oh shit.
This might need to be when we end the end stream. Okay. Yeah. Bad for going over so long.
It's okay.
Let's say being a fanfic discussion.
Oh no.
Trust me, I have so many ideas you would not freaking believe.
Oh yeah, this was a lot of fun. Very informative, very educational.
Thank you. I am a nerd for the series, and you will learn.
Let's see who we can raid today.
Hold on, before you end the stream, I want before you end the stream, play this clip. Play my latest creation.
The new Mario Party creation one?
Yes.
Yes.
Those of you that don't know, aside from my Symphogear fanfics, my main claim to fame in the Symphogear fan are my shit posts.
Okay. Oh yeah, I saw this. Yeah, I saw that one. Oh wait, hold on. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Wait, let me go to DMs. Just like, let me. Hold on. I never played Mario Party. Well, I have played Mario Party, but I never like played the other games. Okay, come on, load. Wait, let me put this on mute and let me move to here. Okay. If it would load.
Oh boy.
Give it a minute, okay.
I love that freaking meme.
Yeah, I saw that. I was
freaking
so
Fenris
vicious about it. Yeah, I've seen my hang.
Oh,
Please-
thank God you have your freaking YouTube linked on here.
Yes. Okay, there we go. Just let me full screen. Okay, and oh my god, my god.
The YouTube doesn't
There
work.
it is.
Oh, there we go.
Fourth hidden block, maybe.
There we go.
Oh god.
Thank you, Brian. My
Oh wait, and it's perfect. Okay.
boy, he knows.
Okay, let me go back.
Oh my God, I love this clip.
I love this too.
Ah, it's buffered.
Fourth hidden block,
You
maybe.
have it set to just like do the highest resolution.
Yeah.
Just says auto.
Thank you,
Even,
Brian.
like, kill resolution.
My boy, he
Oh,
knows.
it's an auto.
Fuck you, Brent!
I'll take it.
I thought there was only a maximum of 3!
You suck, bro! You stink!
They would do this, honestly. They would do this.
It's kind of embarrassing.
Freaking,
Shut the fuck up, Brian! Don't
MK.
you say that.
I think
Bernius,
that's what it
we
is.
literally
Yeah,
are
I
fighting
can't
for
do
the
that.
next minigame.
Yeah, I know. Also, the green stripe. I don't even know what the green stripe is.
Nick, watch
Okay,
out
so for the.
Wait!
Funny, it's just-
Oh,
yeah,
well,
it's-
that's
Thank you, Evie! Okay, that was
Evie!
Oh,
Evie! Are you trying? What, Evie, what I do? What the fuck did I do to you?
representing rather.
Oh my god, that video is so funny.
Oh.
Oh, I did not mean to press that.
Whoops.
Whoopsie.
Wow.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Okay.
Okay, let's finish later.
Okay.
So basically, the context for the green stripe is
Oh my
is
god,
that,
my
in
speaker's
the,
way
earlier
so
in the
loud.
video, there's a rage meter for one of the YouTubers, and it just went off. And
Oh,
this
that's
is
what it was,
the like complete breaking point.
I need to freaking watch more of this freaking YouTube stuff.
Yeah.
Because like all of it's really good. I just keep always going back to the freaking Fire Emblem Three Houses.exe videos that he did. Because those are classic.
The one you saw is King of Skills perspective on the Mario Party one.
Yeah. Yeah, I believe that should probably be the end of the stream, both because Harmony's computer
Yeah.
might be dying, and also because we have talked about everything we really need to.
Yeah, I think we covered up everything we needed to. Come on, there we go. Okay, let me just pull up the not
Wait, I
PNG.
actually just realized we did kind of forget something.
What?
Well, huh?
Chris has 2 AU cells, remember?
All
right,
right,
Christina.
we can cover that for the next
Okay, long
for
story
the
short,
next
there was
class.
there was another AU where Chris is instead a idol with under the stage name Christina, and
Yes.
she does not have any relic sync at all. She is just a normal person.
Yeah.
But the noise still attack and everything, so they
Is-
and she
are
actually
her
gets an injury.
parents
And so
still
Chris
alive
has
in
to
that
take her
timeline?
place.
Or no?
I believe yes.
I think so.
Oh, okay.
And also, isn't your stage manager just there again?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Of course it is.
Of course it is.
It's like, of course they're like, they freaking made the joke about the Musha noise universe of Air just having the freaking idol verse thing, and then wanting to make an idol group with the Gear Girls, and then just there's this bear already having that with Christina.
Yep.
Something
know,
like
watch
that.
that
Why
like-
does Chris get 2 alternate counterparts?
Yeah.
Yeah,
But the Bossa does have 2 as well. Like, there's the one from
Yeah, there's
NCT
Tsubasa
universe.
from Edge Verse, and then there's
Like, the thing
AU
is,
Tsubasa.
she's relatively the same. Like, the only difference is this Tsubasa is like mentally like a lot more stable because she didn't fly off the handle against Hibiki.
Yeah, and also
Yeah.
because she's also still in season 1 tier. Well, again, Edge Viki basically just jumped all the way to GX tier, like in still what is basically season 1 time period.
With that
Yeah,
said, I
good.
guess we could probably end it.
Yeah,
off.
yeah.
That's probably it.
Yeah,
That's
thank you guys for joining me and teaching Greg here the
Yeah.
XDU bullshit that is this.
You definitely went way off topic after a little bit.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we should do this again sometime. Teach him
Yeah,
more.
definitely.
But I think
Along
we
with
covered
covering, like,
everything.
sensitive
But
fanfics and fanfic ideas. That's
Mhm.
definitely
Oh,
gonna be a
absolutely, yes. I would love to do that.
oh yeah, I still need to write a bunch of
You can
lore
also- you can
stuff.
also just
I
make
still
it
need to work on
impromptu interview
Sakura's
with me and
lore,
ask me about
and
what
also
I'm doing for
mine.
X2.
I still need to work on everything. I just haven't been having the motivation to do it.
Yep. I just can't think words.
Yeah, me neither. Honestly, me neither. Okay. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys on Sunday for superhero time. And in the stream. I'll see you guys later.